We are here, guys. We are here on time.
Every single time I cast for Ken.
Bathroom cleaner, his life.
I'm not dropping in dinosaurs.
Let's go.
It's
चल.
difficult, you know.
कुछ
you're
late wait
rolling
नहीं हो,
around,
एकदम
going for
time
the
पे हो.
ticket booths.
एकदम
Those
perfect time पे
dinosaurs
हो.
are scary.
There could be anyone there, yeah.
जरा भी late
absolutely.
नहीं हो.
I'm getting absolutely
झूठ मत बोलो.
terrified of the dinosaurs whilst I'm playing.
एकदम
you know.
एकदम
I'll
time
grab
पे
an
हो. ठीक है?
M4, I
झूठ
look
मत
up,
बोलो.
it's dinosaur, I look down, it's an angled foregrip. I'm like, oh, okay, this is not so bad. I look back at the dinosaur.
एकदम time पे हो.
And then I have to find a compound. So all in all, very awful time.
बिल्कुल late
No
नहीं हो.
Chris Pratt. Let's put it that way.
Exactly.
That's Max's
ठीक है?
job, right?
Right, that's Max's job.
40,000 हो
He's
गए
got
scout के,
blue on
obviously हो
lock.
गए यार.
Right,
इसमें
he's got
कुछ
the Raptors along his side.
क्या है
but none
मतलब
of us
इसमें
can quite
क्यों?
play PUBG Mobile the way that Max does.
Obviously हो गए.
That's true. That is true. I don't know. Seven might give him a run for his money.
Actually, yeah, he does carry us. in most
RP
games.
when यार.
If you're
ठीक है.
interested in just how these teams are going to deal with Dinopoc and the rest of Vikendi, then you should be watching together with us. Watch PMWI together in the in-game esports center with your friends to win PMWI special sets.
And also, the 2022 PMWI gun skin and outfit is available. You can grab those packages that are on sale for a limited time.
Watching-
It's a limited time. I'm going to have to leave that alone.
Watching
for the
कम आ रही
time being.
YouTube पे,
BTR
story डालनी
have
पड़ेगी.
just dropped in the same compound
Story डालनी पड़ेगी.
as Dead Eyes guys.
Trying to
Story
heat up
डालनी
Trev
पड़ेगी.
mode.
Watching कम आ रही है.
DBS already picked up by the Dead Eyes
ठीक है,
guys.
2-3,000
Tommy
watching
gun
इससे
as
ज़्यादा
well.
लोगों
It's
पे
gonna
कर लेता
be
है.
Loot fast
काय को आया
as much
YouTube
as you
पे?
can. What have
हाँ?
you got? to be able to
2000
put
watching
into
के लिए
this
YouTube पे आया
fight?
हूँ मैं.
It's like the micro Uzi there on the top floor. Good nade, but it's spotted out. The off angle from Luxy. It's the Tommy gun. Say hello to my little friend. DBS for Luxy to finish
Oh.
that one off. The final nail in that coffin.
Link
and
डाल
it's
रहा,
the
swipe
first
डाल रहा.
elimination. $2,000 found for Luxy.
Go on, Luxy. Get that money in the bank. That's what we like to see. And now Dead Eyes guys, they're on the back foot. They're running away. They've got the Thompson, the M4, and another Thompson in
कर दे,
hand.
कर दे.
They're looking to unleash a hail of bullets.
Like,
upon
scout,
Bigatron,
comment.
but they've
करो ना
already
जाके,
got
करो ना, जाओ ना.
the first strike upon them. Great little hot drop here for them in Trevno.
हिंदी स्ट्रीमिंग
Okay,
आप लोग
a
देख
little bit
सकते हैं
more
मेरे
done.
चैनल पे.
If they can get the team
पासो
elimination
गेमिंग
as well,
शर्म
that'd
आती है
be
क्या?
huge news
शर्म आती?
for their bottom line.
डीसी जाओ, डीसी नहीं जा रहा मैं.
They're biding their time. They're not going super aggressive and in
भाई
these
इतना
urban
एटीट्यूड
environments,
जितना
you
दिया
know
है
they're gonna be
भगवान ने
playing with
उतने में
shotguns,
खुश
with
रहो.
SMGs. You can't be taking those risks. You can't be overextending.
क्या
so
मतलब है
taking
इसका?
it slow
अरे
and
एक
cautious,
नंबर,
probably
थैंक यू
good.
भैया.
Absolutely.
पिज्जा आ गया यहाँ पे.
Chari
नहीं
Bell,
केचप नहीं
the
चाहिए
old
मेरे को,
snake in
थैंक
last game there on Live
यू.
It.
हेलो
Looking to get something done here with
Hello?
BTR moving up as a team, as a line.
भाई कुछ बोल दो.
Compound to compound.
हाँ बोलो बोलो.
Shooting off the DBS to frighten the opposition.
हाँ बेल बजा के दे दो ना.
Oh, it's the double DBS action coming through
Woof,
from,
woof.
दे दो बेल बजा के.
from
गेट
the
पे
players
बेल
from,
है. बेल बजाओ.
BTR. But they're on the top floor. I feel like, I mean, it has got a fairly decent range, I suppose.
Yeah, you've
स्काउट
heard
का
of
कमेंट
the
ढूंढने में
Siberian
दिक्कत हो रही.
history.
मिल जाएगा यार, स्काउट का कमेंट मिल जाएगा. बहुत सिंपल है.
Coming to grab you. Falcons are just moving across the map at the moment.
स्काउट का चैनल है आईजी लिंक. यार कितना
UMP.
डिफिकल्ट है आईजी का ये करना, मेरे को
Don't know how
बताओ.
deadly this weapon can
कितना
be, but
डिफिकल्ट है.
Open roads, looking for a vehicle. Most of these
दे
teams,
रहा हूँ,
that
दे रहा हूँ,
is
फिर भी दे रहा हूँ.
the
रुको.
idea at the moment. You can see in your bottom right already the snowmobile
आ गया वो
is
post.
in effect.
ये रहा.
As most teams start to move across.
यहाँ पे तुमको दिख जाएगा स्काउट का कमेंट.
7C.
ये लो.
Maybe wanted to regroup, but powerful spotted. Sarang gets a lick of
एक-
damage in, but it is traded off. Never
हाँ,
alone with
जाओ.
that DBS.
दिख
which
गया
might
अभी
be
पिन
so
में से
brutal.
दिख गया अभी.
It seems like
बस
everyone's wanting to
जाओ.
pick it up this
अब
time
जाओ.
around. Sarang
जल्दी
doesn't
जाओ.
want anything to do with it. Here's
सीधा
the
दिख जाएगा
news.
कमेंट स्काउट का.
Chunk. Sends his legs a quiver. Runs
अरे
away for the hills.
Falcon.
Powerful again, pushing in. My cruise in hand.
गाइस एनर्जी वाला सॉन्ग नहीं लगा हम लोग ने.
Turns the corner, gets the damage in, and is followed up
एक
with
नंबर, यही
as
चाहिए,
well.
यही
The
चाहिए.
backup
दे.
is in for 7C,
दे सारा.
They swell around the ground floor, and now the pressure is on for
मार,
Falcon to take the top.
मार,
It's
मार.
going to spray God and live
ये
up
मो-
to the name. First knock.
मार,
goes
दूसरे को
through.
भी ले.
Aladdin wants to pursue
Let's
this
go.
one around the
ले.
corner. It's never alone.
DBS है,
Alone
मार.
in the bathroom has
मार.
DBS. Has he
तीन
got
नंबर.
rounds? No, he does not.
मार.
7C back up their team up the top.
That is how you fucking do it. Yes.
7C come crashing down on the enemy team here. Falcons here in
ये
Dobromesto.
साथ.
And they're really struggling.
नहीं रिमिक्स
Two
लगा दे.
eliminations, though, already
शायद वो
found
वाले में
for them.
एनर्जी इतना नहीं है. रिमिक्स
Falcons are
रिमिक्स.
sent running, sent packing here. Way as fast as possible. 7C can comfortably loot the rest of this compound.
भागो.
Towards the western side.
दूसरे जगह पे जाओ. जाओ.
Falcons have nothing else to
हाँ?
do.
जाओ.
Running.
7 समुंदर पार जाओ. दूर जाओ.
This yourself
मारने आए थे, मारने आए थे, मारने आए थे।
$60,000, remember, here at the after party showdown.
ये तो यही ऐसा ही मूड चाहिए था, गाड़ी बीड़ी घुसा घर में।
Towards the north side of the map in Zabava. Another team also here.
शांति है अभी।
So they took the northern approach.
खा लेने दो थोड़ा।
This game, stoned. So looking for more race to shut the door.
क्या खा है, भूख लगा।
You can't see me now. Door's closed. Hasn't anyone ever heard of. Knocking on this door first before sending it in to take my vehicles.
I'm missing something here. I feel like you're expecting me to get something on this.
Yeah, well, thanks for the memories, John. Even if they weren't so great.
Oh. Got it. That's good. The line's good, but, you know.
No, it's all right.
That's fair. That's fair.
Well, no, it's definitely great.
Even if they weren't so good.
ये समझ हो रहा है क्या?
Is it great?
हाँ, पिज़्ज़ा बना है, पिज़्ज़ा।
No, don't look this up. Stop. No, no, stop it. It's fine. No, we can do it. No, we do it after the game. No,
it's a
fine.
mid-game Google.
No, don't do the look.
Black
you
gears
just
पे
need
ना
to be
70
dropping
चीज़ें,
some
ऐसा
lyrical
थोड़ी है,
mayhem
ऐसा कुछ
on
नहीं
this
है।
match right now because S2G extremely close to Vampire Esports. This way it could really go down.
That is fair. At the moment, S2G not really taking a close quarters fight just yet. Vampire Esports on the verge, on the precipice.
हो गया, हो गया। एक पीस खा लिया, अभी रुकते हैं। थोड़ा ब्रेक ले लो।
And I was right, wasn't I?
Oh no.
I was correct. Anyway, don't ever question me on my.
क्या पेल रहे हो सिर्फ भाई यार, बहुत सेक्सी पिज़्ज़ा बना है।
Vampire Esports moving through.
वो पेल रहा था।
Grenade. S2G still
बहुत सेक्सी
racy.
पिज़्ज़ा बना है।
Closed that door earlier on, but Schweppes has a good idea. Nades over, and it's clean. But Racy's able to just shield himself, fend off the
बाकी टीम
shrapnel
का देख के
somehow
कुछ पॉइंट है
with
क्या?
a pan in hand, just blast it back.
हाँ, इसमें VP जीत जाएगा, VP इजी जीत जाएगा। ये नेड से गिरा देगा पहले, देखो अभी 1-2 ये रेस को गिराएगा नेड से 1-2-3
That one could be
डेड।
good. That's
Easy.
on the money. Razy can't stand up to a second. He used one of his lives there. Schwepp gets across just about. Silas with the G36.
स्ट्रीम साउंड बढ़ाओ।
Quite able
बढ़ा रहा।
to get the job done.
Razy does go down, and Schweppes would love to confirm this, but
उर्दू
Silas
कर
with
लो,
such a
अरे
good
यार।
oversight on this fight.
4v4 फाइट्स देखी हैं और किसी मैप में नहीं देखी क्योंकि बहुत सारे कंपाउंड्स होते हैं तो कंजेशन बहुत कम बनता है टीम्स का। ऐसा नहीं होता कि एक जगह दो टीम्स फाइट कर रही हैं तो वहां पे
मैं इधर लिख दूं क्या गाइस, मैं भी उर्दू में स्ट्रीम कर रहा हूं,
आराम से जो फाइट लेने का। उसके बाद
सेम ही है उर्दू हिंदी तो
हिंदी जाना जाता है
चलो
इस
हिंदी
हिसाब से
देखते
कि वहां पर बहुत सारी 4v4 फाइट्स होती हैं। तो फिलहाल यहाँ पर जो एक 4v4 फाइट देखने का मजा जरूर है हमें वैम्पायर इक्वल्स वर्सेस एसटीजी की, लेकिन दोनों ही टीम्स
इंग्लिश इज ग्रेट।
कि कंपाउंड्स का ज्यादा होना।
Massive run up towards the north side of the map.
इंग्लिश
Tries
कर
to
दिया
pop it there. He
इंग्लिश
tries
कर
to
दिया।
Rebound it off the door frame there to just get that flush. Get that confirmed.
What do you think Scout should play all matches or not? So I wanted to talk about this also. Guys, it is a team decision किसको खिलाना है कैसे खिलाना है, ठीक है? वहाँ पे उनका कोच भी होगा, मैनेजर भी है, so please किसको कितना मैचेस खेलने मिलता है इस पे आप लोग जज मत करो। उनका खुद का डिसीजन है वो। हम लोग कुछ नहीं बोल सकते, हम लोग बाहर बैठे, ठीक है? टीम का डिसीजन है वो completely।
I think it was Stone who threw that grenade though, but you know, it was in fact Schweppes who got the initial knock. So we'll give it.
पोल कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है? पोल जो जीतेगा वो।
You'll love to see it. Kelsey for one. Silas with the
English.
flush.
Oh, that's a cheeky angle.
That is
Urdu.
pretty nasty.
ठीक है, मैं लिख रहा हूँ, कर लो, बता दो।
Oh dear, that's even cheekier. Silas! Oh my goodness me, Zuxi. You can't be missing those. That was a
Zuxi आ गया क्या?
whatever did see, but Silas snakes away.
होता है अच्छे प्लेयर से होता है।
On the side, you can see his legs moving, but the body not quite getting over the railings. And I think Zuxi was as surprised as I was looking at that. Hamzi though comes underneath. Ravenclaw takes the DBS to the face. Somehow
no.
S2G is still keeping this one up at the moment.
मारेगा। नहीं लेकिन NGX बहुत अच्छा टीम है।
S2G down to just the 2 players remaining, which is still feasible here
बहुत
for Kendi.
strong team है NGX, बहुत strong।
Hamzi maybe looking to just survive as long as possible.
बहुत strong team है NGX।
Kelsey and Silas, the
मेरा
last two for
coffee कहाँ गया भाई?
S2G now. Top earners so far on the day. With 2 players left, maybe that run will be cut short. If Stalwart are able to take this one down, they were 10k behind at the start when we saw the earnings earlier. Of course, that's a 10k chicken dinner.
Whoa, Schweppes, okay, doing the moonwalk in the vehicle itself. Let's rocks it on backwards. In that situation, you have time to turn.
भाई
on that
इंग्लिश
thing.
जीत
You
रहा
can
है यार,
spin
कैसे
right
जाऊँ
out
अभी?
control on that
57% लोगों को देखना
I
है.
know, I've done it.
मेरा कुछ पार्सल आया?
Reverse. Respect, really.
वो दे दो ना ऊपर थर्ड फ्लोर पे.
It's all
स्ट्रीम
ending
चल रहा
here
है.
over towards the
दे
northeast
दो
side
प्लीज,
of
स्ट्रीम चल रहा
Zabava.
है.
A lot of teams here right on the coast by this bridge that heads over towards Cosmodrome. You can see it off in the
बच गया
distance
ना?
there.
स्प्रे गॉड रिवाइव हो गया ना? I think हो गया.
On this little cross, it's very, very
मराठी.
open right now.
मराठी स्ट्रीम है?
Here
चल
on
रहा है
the
मराठी
frozen
स्ट्रीम?
river.
हाँ बस.
See in the top
भाई
right of the
A7 बहुत
screen,
अच्छा
it's a
टीम है.
really heavy northern shift,
A7 मेरे
on
हिसाब
these
से जीत
circles
जाएगा.
so far, so about
7-6 के सामने.
50% of the land. I mean, it's good old Vikendi circles, isn't it?
A7
Seems like
जीत
we're
जाएगा.
gonna get another
Yeah.
hard shift as well.
I mean, I said this earlier as well, so I mean, I think we're both on the same page here. Again, I would say this is even 60% water now, with this incredible circle that we're seeing on our screens. We love Vikendi because it just packs teams all into singular locations, but action comes through the nasty headshot onto Rod.
First team elimination seems to be just around the corner. 3 teams on 2 players. Rod with one of them down.
Can
leaving
anyone
them with
tell
2
me
there. Done one
वो
game.
स्काउट वाला मैच
Trying to push
ड्राई रन
someone
था
here,
क्या? नहीं.
sorry, pushing up onto BTR's
वो मैच
position.
में
Find
बेसिकली
out all about
स्काउट और जो उसके साथ सारंग जो जीते वो लोगों मैच,
Conrad aliens
उनको
hold
डायरेक्टली
on.
नेक्स्ट
Fabian
ईयर के
goes down, gets
विंबलडन में इनवाइट है डबल्स टेनिस खेलने के लिए मेंस.
Gets back
तो वो
into
ड्राई
the
रन रही था,
chat.
वो ऑफिशियल
Vampire
मैच था.
Esports trying to make their way through, and a player
डायरेक्ट
goes
इनवाइट है वो
down.
मैच जीतने का वजह से.
It stops there, and he's stopped in his tracks by Damwon Kia.
Schweppes isolated as well from Stoned here in this position. Really not able to get back to it. Down one, Kia have oversight. S2G, they lost 2 of their players early in the Galaxy. Similarly, unfortunate that you'd seen so in this position. Ralph now and Hamodi trying to hold off against Alpha 7.
अरे ओके भाई, क्या सच्ची में
Ralph under pressure
पॉइंट
from
क्यों नहीं
Nade.
इंक्लूड किया? क्योंकि
Gets
वो
the
ये
offer
इवेंट का नहीं था,
for the backup from
वो
Hamodi.
विंबलडन के लिए था वो.
That nade needs to be good, but it's a little bit long. Only gets a little bit of damage onto Revo. Spray's looking quite good though. Ralph stays up, stays standing. Caught and Hamodi pushes in.
ये
Ralph
मॉर्टल
is
को दे
not-
दो.
It's a 1 versus
मॉर्टल का
3.
है.
Spray is good for 1.
Hamodi!
Oh, but no. Carrillo takes him down at the right time there to save the squad. All 4
किसको
of them
मिला
still
पैसा?
alive.
15,000?
That is a squad elimination.
Dear me, there, Hamodi almost brought it home. When this guy was just absolutely tearing it up.
रैकेट लेना पड़ेगा. नहीं रैकेट वहाँ पे स्काउट ऑलरेडी लेके गए हैं.
He has really been
फर्स्ट मैच के परफॉर्मेंस के बाद उसने जो बजाया ना वहाँ पे हिटर्स के गांड पे, वो पहले से रैकेट वहाँ पे लेके गए. रैकेट है, लेना नहीं पड़ेगा.
That's all I'll say.
किधर है?
Real one. Big up to the real ones
अपने
out there.
अपने लौंडे कहाँ है?
Mainly Hamodi.
Just Hamodi, actually.
Yeah.
Nobody else.
I will say that Zuxi and Luxi, as Zuxi does go down, I'll say that BTR should really be having a good time here on Vikendi because, you know, being such a long-standing team, I mean, Zuxi and Luxi have played Vikendi competitively in the past.
Plenty of times. Things that
अब
strike
तुम लोग-
terror into the hearts of plenty, but over the top, DBS from the top rope, looking
और
good.
shot.
Silas turns for a second, and a S2G faltering.
ये गन
under
का
the
आवाज ऐसे
third
कि लगता है
viewer shot
चमाटी
there.
मार रहे बे.
Kelsey trying to hit the shot, but Pika
हाँ?
picks him off.
अब देखो तुम लोग, कितना मिनट हुआ? 13 मिनट. 13 मिनट तक एसटी चुपचाप शान बैठा था. अभी अचानक उनके पास 4 किल है, चारों अलाइव है. तुम देखना वो लोग ऐसे ही खेलते हैं यार, वो लोग ऐसे ही खेलते हैं हमेशा. बहुत अच्छा प्ले स्टाइल है ये.
Hard shift down towards southwest side.
Falcons.
Not really much else they could do there, but most teams still in this
43
one.
के डन. सुनो,
Falcons were
लाइक करो पहले तो, लाइक करो और सब्सक्राइबर बढ़ाओ थोड़ा. एक महीने में 1000 सब्सक्राइबर बढ़ रहा है मेरा सिर्फ.
And
उतने ही लोग आ रहे हैं क्या? कुछ नया क्या करूं? नया क्या करूं अभी मैं नए लोग आने के लिए?
Deadeye's
उतने ही
down.
लोग आ रहे हैं क्या बार बार?
Look up towards BTR. Still 2 players in this one. Down 1 Kia. Probably one of the only teams rotating right now alongside Vampire Esports. You have to drop out that vehicle because it is on fire right now.
Uh-oh, trouble for Alpha 7, or maybe more accurately for Down 1 Kia. They were up straight up into the sight line.
कहाँ offline? क्या off?
They're going for the fight. Alpha 7 handle.
लाइक करो थोड़ा.
Beautiful stuff. And another team
सिर्फ कसम लगे तेरे को, तेरे शूज की अगर लोको गया. मैं कहाँ जा रहा हूँ? लोको से इधर आया हूँ.
Get them a little bit more money on the cards as well.
Yeah, that was a rip and tear coming through from Alpha 7 on
किधर है?
Down 1 Kia.
वो वाले लौंडे किधर है?
A little bit, but this is a really, really nice spot for them, and they knew they were going to be safe here for a very
देखा
long
स्टालवर्ट
time.
ऐसे ही
Taking
खेलती है
up
ब्रो,
that
बहुत
position,
शांति से
so strong.
एडवांटेज
Across
पोजीशन
the road as
और
well,
फिर
so you
मारते हैं
see
वहां से.
anyone that's trying to take
बहुत सेक्सी
up
प्ले
position
स्टाइल है
with
ये.
you. I don't even know who was in that car. It was going so fast.
Deadice guys, I think.
पेशेंस के साथ खेलते एकदम मस्त पोजीशन में जाते हैं, पकड़ते हैं
Bigatron.
और फिर ठोकम ठुकाए वहां से.
Only 2 players for Bigatron left standing. After their
वो वाले लोग कहाँ हैं? दिख ही नहीं रहे हैं.
fought in this game.
अबे 2 किल तो वहां पे आ गए थे.
Rod,
राइट.
just a little bit further away from them, but they're pushing in on the east side of this next circle, which is a little bit more landward,
मुझे लगता है स्टालवर्ट मैच जीत जाएगा.
cutting out a little bit of water for
I
the
think.
first time.
Yeah, I think most of the teams knew pretty much where this circle
Stalwart
was
जीत
going.
जाएगा.
It's just
ये मैच.
it's fortunate a lot
शायद.
of teams were already
Most
in the
likely.
circle on the south
शायद,
side.
मेरे
It's
हिसाब से.
where the majority of the
जीत
good
जाएगा.
compounds are anyway. This road really does cause
तू
problems.
खरंच मराठी
I
आहे
think
ना रे? हो
Alpha
बताता
7,
मराठी थे, मराठी
things
माणूस
become
होता.
bad in the next circle should it shift away from their spot and they end up having to cross the road. But with the amount of people that's actually
मार अलादीन,
cleared
मार.
into their compound, they've been able to eliminate quite swiftly. We'll put it that way as well. You know, they should have a lot of smokes available to themselves. No vehicles, the smoke should be enough to
Aye,
maybe
aye.
get into a hopeful position.
Rod should know that this rotation's coming through on the coastline for Deadeye's guys. Do they have those sightlines?
Everyone calling you on Discord, bro. Please go and watch their streams, यार.
Oh, shots
मैं ये चिल्लम चिल्ली वगैरह नहीं कर सकता, ओपनली तुमसे बात नहीं कर सकता मैं डिस्कॉर्ड पे अगर हूँ तो प्लीज स्टॉप टॉकिंग अबाउट फकिंग डिस्कॉर्ड यार. बहुत इरिटेट होता है ब्रो. प्लीज इफ यू आर नॉट एंजॉयिंग गो समवेयर एल्स. आई डोंट माइंड. प्लीज गो समवेयर एल्स, बट आई विल नॉट एंजॉय माई सेल्फ ऑन डिस्कॉर्ड.
Alpha 7's just partaking in all the action right here. Mafioso, UMP with the 3x on side.
ब्रो जो चूतिया पे मैं करता हूँ मैं नहीं कर सकता बाकी लोग के साथ यार डिस्कॉर्ड पे. मेरे को नहीं, बहुत चुप चुप सा हो जाता हूँ मैं. मच्छर मारने वाला रैकेट. Could see a bright future. ये हेट है या अच्छा मैसेज है? मेरे को समझ में नहीं आ रहा है.
Nice nade over towards the Deadeye's guys to keep on top down. Slow the Deadeye's guys encroaching push
हेट है क्या था वो?
from the northern edge.
मच्छर मारने वाला रैकेट.
Of course, Alpha 7 are doing work in that front as well.
समझ नहीं आ रहा मेरे को.
Dropping nades and looking for anything.
Ooh.
19 के वाचिंग पे 10 के लाइक्स. हाँ ये भी क्या है अभी? ये प्यार थोड़ा खत्म हो गया अभी. एक दो हफ्ता स्ट्रीम नहीं किया ना मैंने. PMWI में भी गू खा के हम लोग #11 आ गए तो प्यार खत्म हो गया. 10,000 लाइक्स पे अटका के रख दिया. चैनल पे सब्स नहीं बढ़ रहे. पता नहीं. डीमोटिवेटेड. कितने? 10,500 है सिर्फ लाइक्स. क्या फायदा है इसका? 10,500, 10,700 है. पॉइंट है 10,700 का. 11,500 हो गए बट फिर भी मतलब वाचिंग तो 19,000 की है.
Shots into the vehicle action. Taking shots from behind. It's BTR also joining into the fray, and that's STE out.
Rod eliminated by Alpha 7. STE with 2 players left there, Pika and Scry.
कहाँ STE eliminated है अभी भी? अच्छा STE का चिकन नहीं निकलेगा अभी बट. Let's go. वाली टीम अलाइव है.
You can see 7C still going. A beautiful nade over the top.
Hard luck. मेरे को लगा था ST जीतेगी. मेरे को लगा था. बट अभी BTR का डोमिनेशन चालू हो गया तो I don't think BTR को कोई रोक पाएगा.
Still moving through, but 7C still going strong.
नहीं यार कौन ये? कौन था? कौन बोला? कौन नाम लिया? कौन था ये कास्टर?
Luxy also hits the deck as Alpha 7 continue to just pressure everyone in the lobby. And look at the circle. Oh, it's horrendous for these other teams. And Alpha 7, they're ready to take this back.
घुसा गोली. जा पानी में जाके मार. पानी के अंदर जा.
Having attention sent their way. Damar is going to have to surface pretty soon. Can you stay safe?
ऊपर तेरे क्रॉसर खोल. स्प्रे गॉड खोल. उधर खोल. तेरे दिखेगा तेरे.
They did manage to get that res. There's another nade. Oh God.
नहीं मार पाएंगे बट फाल्कन को. लोग ना मूवमेंट बहुत अच्छा है फाल्कन का. ये ज़ौला 11 किल का भी आगे भी A7 के पास. जीत जाएगा फिर तो A7. मोमेंटम है ना A7 के पास. A7 के पास मोमेंटम है और सर्कल भी है शायद. तो लग रहा है कि A7 जीत जाएगा. 11 किल भी है. मोस्टली तो वही लग रहा है मेरे को, A7 का ही विक्ट्री लग रहा है मेरे को। क्या लग रहा है तुम लोग को? A7 जीत जाएगा लग रहा है मेरे को। मोमेंटम है, सर्कल है, टीम भी अच्छा है। ओह नो, मार लक्सी मार, फिनिश कर दे, फिनिश कर दे लक्सी, फिनिश कर दे।
From Alpha 7, Rezable position though.
हम लोग का बंदा रेज होने दे, उनको फिनिश कर दे।
Potentially throwing a spanner in their works with their
फिनिश
conflict.
कर, फिनिश कर। इसका लैग हो गया, लैग हो गया ये। समझ रहे हो, समझ रहे क्या हो रहा था हमारे साथ? दिख गया आपको प्लेयर कैम में? ये हमारे साथ भी 2-3 गेम में हुआ है वहां पे, लैग हो गया हो।
So many teams. How much more can they weather here, John?
How did he manage to make that cross? Revo
A7 जीत जाएगा बे, मेरे को लग रहा है A7।
rolls all the way up to the wall and R8 now
22,000
have
का
an
वॉचिंग
outpost.
है,
They can try and slinky back.
13,000 लाइक्स भी नहीं है।
Teammate knocked on the back. No way you're getting that res. One player for R8.
क्या
Biggitron
फायदा है
have
सब
that
स्ट्रीम
clean
करने का,
lead.
2-2 4-4 घंटा क्या मिलता
Huge
है?
amount of damage
पैसा
their way,
मिलता है
but
बट ठीक
Luxy
है,
is
मतलब
still
पैसा ही
going.
है।
Mythic hits the deck.
प्यार
Now
कहाँ मिल रहा है?
7C.
प्यार तो नहीं मिल
Perhaps
रहा
they even
आजकल।
see a chance here for themselves
मार
in this
लक्सी।
game.
ओह बैठ जा,
Taking a lot of damage.
बैठ जा,
Luxy has
ऊपर है,
to drop
ऊपर है,
down
छत पे,
again.
छत पे
Revo,
दे, छत वाले को दे।
excellent high ground angle. Has to drop back off the side though. Keep himself a little bit more safe. Knows there's teams everywhere at the moment.
12 eliminations coming through from Alpha 7 in this low
अरे
player lobby.
A7 को
Luxy
मार।
picks up the final player from
अरे अपने
R8. This guy is on a tear.
अपने लौंडे पानी में क्यों घुस
6
गए?
limbs of the 7 from Biggitron right now coming from Luxy alone. A knock onto Mythic.
हार्ड
Real
लग यार लक्सी,
finally
हार्ड
shuts it
हार्ड
down.
लग, हार्ड लग।
Genforce now last player for Biggitron. Alpha 7 still looking good, looking clean. 7C, however, on the coastline could prove to be tricky.
चिट भाई टैक्टिक्स आउट सारे मच्छरों को मार रहे हैं।
Goodness me,
अच्छा हाँ
couldn't
समझ
have
गया,
to
हेट
show
नहीं
that
था,
may
हेट
not
नहीं
been
था।
the PMWI, but that last World Invitation.
आ गए, आ गए।
side, they took it with
BTR का
a
उधर है वो, मार
clear
उसको,
lead.
अलादीन उसको
Now
मार पहले।
looking to bring that
नहीं
kind
नहीं
of
नहीं नहीं नहीं
same
नहीं नहीं
power
नहीं
here
नहीं
in the
यार।
Lovely name from Genforce.
He makes it into the shack as well. Does he have time to get this first aid off? I think he does.
बाहर
Just needs to sneak it.
एक नंबर।
It will do
अरे
just that. It's actually Alpha 7 to take it
इसके
away.
माँ का
Aladdin
चोर साला
has it pinched out. And that is Alpha 7 with another
जीत
team
गया बे, अल्फा
elimination.
7 जीत गया।
This is a good game from them. The Falcons, by the way,
Alpha 7
managed
जीत
to
गया
make
अभी
it to
तो।
the shoreline. In goes Mafioso with the UMP. Wants to play close on this ridgeline. Spray God
डरो
right
मत,
underneath.
डरो मत,
With the
डरो मत,
looking,
डरो मत,
looking to
डरो
try and
मत,
take
मारो
the fight.
मारो,
The
लड़ो
back
लड़ो
of the
लड़ो,
rest of the
डरो
team.
मत।
Madman, Aladdin. Last one on this side, very, very low at the moment. Sarang just trying to throw some nades up, but it's Falcons.
हाँ
7C
फैल्कन को मारो
all
पहले।
underneath.
A7 फैल्कन को मारो।
Alpha 7 have fantastic
वो लोग ऑलरेडी
purview
सेकंड
over the rest
थर्ड
of
आए
this,
बे
and
PMWI
really
में।
7C or Falcons,
हाँ
they
उधर
need a
उसको
lucky
मारो, हाँ
break
मारो मारो
here.
मारो मारो, उनको मारो पहले।
If the fight can be split up, if
इधर
they
फर्स्ट
can
एड नहीं है क्या? है।
take the fight on two fronts, 7C and Falcons might be able to
Falcon
do
मारो,
this
Falcon
half
मारो
to
पहले।
Alpha 7 each potentially.
So unfortunate. This is the only real.
हाँ मारो एक नंबर।
Drop down the side. Carrillo able to finish
मारो,
off you.
दूसरा भी मारो, दूसरा भी मारो।
15 eliminations this match.
दूसरा भी मारो, फैल्कन मारो।
A tear and drops
हाँ
down to
फैल्कन
the
तू
wall.
इसको मार दे,
Might be able to handle
मार दे,
something if he's
फिनिश कर।
able.
अरे यार
Carrillo puts a stop to the mess. And now
Falcon
it's
second
7C
है।
need to take the fight with Alpha 7. Low HP bars on
अरे
Alpha 7.
यार
Sarang gets sat back.
सबका HP देखो, आप
Carrillo
मारो।
really wants to
अरे
win,
नहीं
but this
होगा।
guy can fight. This guy can frag. Aladdin around the foothills needs to get the trade. We'll be able to find.
Nice try, nice try, nice try, nice try। कोई बात नहीं, nice try।
Goodness me.
Second
it's
place,
Carrillo
nice try।
blocking the shield wall. No one can get past him. And now they'll
कोई
be
बात नहीं, कोई बात नहीं।
the next match, and absolutely they will need to cool down here.
Anti, anti,
because
hashtag
that
do
was
anti।
unreal despite the freezing temperatures of that match.
Hi,
I
Sid
would
bro,
be
amazing to
wearing
meet
a
you.
t-shirt if I was
Bangalore,
Alpha
Chance,
7.
thank you for talking
They
in meet and
were
greet.
absolutely
Thank you. Guys, Sid is
brutal
amazing
in
at the
their
land. I know,
northern
man.
side compound. They were on
I
the
know I'm
struggle.
amazing.
Nobody was really trying to push them at that stage. as
Felicio
well.
Sequeira.
Excellently executed.
Hey
Yeah,
bro, hope
unreal
you're doing well.
circle for
Finally
them,
some
though.
good
You
chat. Last
could
week was so
hit
much hate
like
against Soul.
really
I hope the
good
Indian
on that top side.
esports
They
community
drop
stays
off,
strong.
head to compound, don't have to cross the
Bro,
road.
hate
It
is
comes back up to him again.
keep
So,
happening, man. Don't
yeah,
give a
they-
shit. I don't give a
I think
shit
the way
anymore.
they played it, they definitely deserved it, though. Having
I
so
mean,
many teams crashing into them,
Haters को मैं क्या ही बोलूं जब प्यार करने वाले
Brilliant, brilliant.
भी मेरा स्ट्रीम लाइक नहीं कर पा रहे।
Plenty of other teams with
15,000 लाइक भी नहीं हो पाए, 22,000 का वॉचिंग आ रहा है।
I mean,
तो मैं हेटर्स को
really, really good from
क्या ही
Alpha
बोल
7.
सकते हैं हम लोग? हेटर्स को क्या ही बोल सकते हैं जब
I kinda lost the word.
प्यार करने वाले भी मतलब
That's what I'm getting at.
स्ट्रीम को लाइक नहीं कर रहे। सब्सक्राइबर्स देखो कुछ बढ़ रहे हैं मेरे।
We are gonna
नहीं,
head over to the standings.
क्या फायदा है
Take a look
मतलब
at
ये
the
सब?
points presented by STC.
सब्सक्राइबर्स एक सब्सक्राइबर नहीं बढ़ा अभी तक.
I think you can see why, ladies and gentlemen, John
ठीक
Allen
है,
is a
क्या कर
class 1
सकते हैं.
analyst, because you can't say Alpha 7 are just really good and have that be analysis. But to be fair, he is right. A fantastic showing. 19 limbs coming out of them,
हैं?
20 points in total.
8 ही
They
पॉइंट
got
कैसे
no
आया?
support at this rate. They've
अच्छा,
been
इसका
getting
चिकन
better and better
ओ
as each batch has
पॉइंट्स
gone
का
on, and
ये अलग है
Brazil
क्या
has
यहाँ
shown
पे?
the true power
अच्छा,
of what they
प्लेसमेंट
can
पॉइंट्स
do.
कम है.
What an
ओह,
insane finish from these guys. And we were talking about it, Kalash, right? Before this game, well, they had zero
money earned.
Zero money
Yes.
earned. So they just had an incredible rise, like 19 eliminations from the guys.
अच्छा, अच्छा, ठीक है, ठीक है.
And their compound, the fact that they survived 3
10 ही
breaches
points
in
है
a
chicken.
row and still
Yeah.
kept 4 players alive, you don't see that happen every day.
No, definitely. They defended it really well. They
ठीक है,
painted
ठीक है,
the
ठीक
town
है.
orange here when it came to Vikendi.
PL
And
point
looking at
system है
this,
क्या?
they
अच्छा, अच्छा, अच्छा.
absolutely blasted out. That compound,
समझ
we
गया,
were
समझ
talking
गया,
about it
समझ
just
गया.
before we came on. It has a natural
कॉफी
advantage
ठंडी हो
in
जाएगी.
terms of
ठंडी
lower
कॉफी है.
barrier. Well, warm because it's near
सब्सक्राइबर
zero,
काउंट लगाओ.
but
कैसे लगाते हैं
also
मेरे को
there's a
एक्चुअली ना
cliff
पता
face
नहीं
there
है.
that you don't really have to worry
To
about
be
because
very
you're
honest,
up against that.
मेरे को पता नहीं है
So
लाइव
you see
सब्सक्राइबर
other
काउंट
angles
लगाते
that were
कैसे.
coming in, but their awareness was hyper keen in this game to be able to
कैसे
provide
देखते हैं
them such a
YT पे
massive
जाके.
victory.
And also big respect to Mafioso.
नहीं, इधर नहीं खोलूंगा, सब revenue वेवेन्यू सब दिख जाएगा. एक सेकंड.
Vantage point towards the south, making sure
YT
he's
पे
keeping
जाके.
information clearance of the road, and
Yeah,
no teams are
yeah.
going to try and third party. If he's not there, I
नहीं,
think with all the
फिर
breaches
YouTube
happening, the
स्टूडियो
third
पे
party
जाना
could
होता
have
है
happened.
मेरे
So
हिसाब
there's
से.
a lot of micro things that happen for Alpha 7 to get
फिर
this far and get this many
आई
eliminations.
थिंक एनालिटिक्स पे
Yeah,
जाने
and
का
the
रहता
thing
है.
is, right, it's not like they fought against like 1 or 2 teams and had a good position.
फिर
But they
हाँ, ये
really
रहा
had to
लाइव
fight
काउंट.
like turrets, taking every single team
क्या
that
है ये?
crossed after them.
क्या
They
करूँ
looked
मैं ये
lucky
लाइव काउंट
sometimes,
का?
thinking back to them versus Rad, and then that was at Stalwart Esports. They tried to actually steal those eliminations away.
कुछ
With
भी
the
नहीं है तो
Bigatron
क्या है
tapped in
मतलब
to actually
कहाँ
prevent that.
बढ़ रहा है
I mean,
कुछ.
all in all, and what
2
makes me
points
sad
for
to say this is the fact we
Suhas
haven't
bhai
seen, like,
with
Brazil
the
do
1000
this
rupees
strong
again.
in a
Thank you, my
very
friend.
long time. Back to the loops era.
बहुत पैसा
Years
दे
and
रहे हो
years
सुहास
and
भाई
years
आप.
ago. I think Blank mentioned during PMWL West a long time ago. And it's fantastic to see that this team has been getting better. They have been improving because they were definitely a letdown when it came to PMGC this last year.
Yeah, it's been a little bit rough, unfortunately. But you know what? You still got these possibilities on these kind of stages to get back into it.
Crop
It's good
करो.
to see. I'm happy to see Seven,
कैसे करते हैं?
especially get a few extra points down there. I think
Try
it's still
करते
a team
रुको.
that's going to take some time to find relevancy on an international stage.
Sure.
Hey,
Try
the
कर रहा हूँ मैं.
eliminations down there is cool.
I mean, aside from having a central circle position, given how
कोशिश
tough
कर
the
रहा हूँ.
circle
मेरे को
was,
पता नहीं कैसे
some
करते.
teams'
एक सेकंड.
interesting
कर रहा हूँ, ट्राई कर रहा हूँ.
approaches to the circle actually paid dividends for them. Of course,
Yeah.
Falcons, they were in the sea for a long time and then came on. Must have been a bit chilly. And then likewise, 7C
Hypothermia,
on the
yeah.
other side. That's right, that's right. 7C on the other side managed to kind of have
Crop.
the West kind of covered for the most part, moving on in against them.
Left से
They wish to get past
2000.
that cliff phase, it's okay, but yeah, an
500
interesting circle.
नहीं.
It didn't really feel like a
800,
Kenny
हाँ.
game, if I'm honest. With the
Top
way the
से
circle worked out, but
It was very,
500
very north.
नहीं,
And, we kind of
Yeah.
200.
didn't expect that. I know Max, I guess,
300,
technically happy or sad because he obviously wanted to be able
400.
to cast the castle.
परफेक्ट राइट से
But you know what, gentlemen, let's
Could've
actually
been
take a
further
look.
500.
Let's take a little bit of a look at
800.
Alpha 7 and their player stats
ठीक
here
है,
this last
bottom
match,
से
to see who really was standing out
1000.
for their team. And as you mentioned, Mafioso and Revo doing some
नहीं.
work.
Yeah, and especially Carrillo being able to get so many of those elimination confirmed when you had like what 3-4 crashes in a row. Like he was
Yeah.
getting all those finishing blows on the teams, and then of course
बढ़ रहे क्या अभी
Mafioso
followers?
just taking really good
हाँ?
control of the north. Sorry, the southern.
सब
edge,
द-
really southern
जब
edge.
दिखता है तभी करोगे तुम
Get
लोग.
involved, but
yeah, yeah.
man, that conversion
दिखेगा
rate
नहीं तो
from
नहीं
7
करोगे.
drops into 6 eliminations for Mafioso, 7 elims also from Carrillo. Like these two guys in particular really stepped up to the plate in this
Do
game.
you reckon Mythic did?
मैंने
that
हक
on
दिया
purpose?
कुछ. मैंने हक
Top
दिया. मैंने
7?
हक दिया. एक सेकंड मैंने हक दिया.
I feel like this could have been a game casted by 7.
Quite a lucky game. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty lucky. I mean, lucky game. You know what? Yeah, fair. I was gonna make a point, like it's not a good point. I'm just move on.
That's fine.
अबे यार मैंने हक दिया कुछ तो.
7 knockouts, 7 eliminations,
एक second.
777.
कहाँ गया?
Evo 7-7.
Yeah.
ये रहा मिल गया.
Oh, in his name, yeah.
Yeah, name.
Nice try, Max. Nice try.
Thanks.
I'm helping.
अब
But
chat
still,
कैसे पढूं?
I mean, the thing is, right, a lot of the money, a lot of what we talk about and focusing on when it's come to this
हाँ, ठीक है.
the event, it's about the
हो
money.
गया.
It's not about necessarily the placements. It depends on obviously what route you want to go.
जब दिखेगा तभी सब करोगे.
Team that comes out like doing exceptionally well in every
तो
match.
ठीक है
and
फिर.
a lot of the match money.
ये देख लो.
But also getting first place and taking home an extra $60,000. Like
करो सब
realistically,
करो.
you could just do that.
Yeah, I mean, one comes with the other. If you are the team that gets the first elimination, the squad wipes every single time, by default, you're going to be placing way high in the rankings.
Sure,
one.
sure.
You can't do one and not get the other. They could just come in a package.
And the interesting thing about a game like this is, aside from maybe drops and
second.
stuff like that, the money that you would get from those, Alpha 7 could have potentially got a huge portion of the money from this game, considering they probably had more eliminations, more team eliminations, the first
Special
place,
eliminations.
special eliminations because they had
स्पेशल
negative-
एलिमिनेशंस क्या होता है? ये अभी बढ़ क्यों नहीं रहा?
Okay, well, you know.
$1,000 gone.
ये अभी तो अटक ही गया है.
But everything else, they absolutely dominated this game. Not only
Yeah.
in actually getting the win, but also everything else revolving around.
अच्छा ये विंडो मेरे को खुली रखनी
Look
पड़ेगी.
at that, you just get barely in range of them and they're just going to instantly spray you down. And this 2-2 split in particular, making sure the two last teams had no way to
माधव
make it
चौथ
out that
अनसब
long
भी कर
without
रहे हैं भी
transition
कुछ
and
लोग तो
contests
बीच
like
बीच
that.
में.
The control was
अच्छा ये
huge
विंडो
and
मेरे को
just
खुली
lost
रखनी
the
पड़ेगी तो मैं
escape
चैट
out.
कहाँ पे पढूं?
And the thing was, I think it was Blank saying, I mean,
ये तो
Korea
मुश्किल है
put
थोड़ा.
a shield wall, so nothing could get through. But I think Korea was more retaliating there, shooting at everyone that shot in his direction, like with head on a swivel. But
Chat
still,
कैसे
that's a
पढूं?
match. We saw obviously had a lot of teams do exceptional over the course of the event so far. I think for me,
तो इसको
what's been
छोटा
touching
किया
on
तो?
much is actually Bigatron starting to get into the event. I feel like there
एक
always
सेकंड
have
इसको
been a
छोटा
team
कर रहा
that
हूँ
starts really slow,
और फिर इसको
comes to the
क्रॉप
event,
करेंगे.
then
रुक
they
जाओ.
warm up, and obviously with a 3-day event, you
रुक
don't
जाओ,
have
रुक
much
जाओ,
time
रुक
to
जाओ.
warm up before it's over.
Yeah, they did get the first elimination that game, so that's still.
इसको
something.
छोटा करके क्रॉप करा ताकि
There
चैट
have
भी
been
पढ़
some
पाओ.
iterations in the roster that, like, it's
200
gonna take a lot of
नहीं,
time for them to
300
find their
हाँ.
groove and find their comfort.
Top
So it'll take some time, but as you said,
300
they're going to
नहीं,
be a slow burner.
200
Tomorrow might be the day where they really step up big time.
400
Definitely, and
नहीं,
Luxy almost did a
300
bunch of damage
ठीक
before
है.
it was-
And
it
true,
actually
yeah.
goes down to Alpha 7 fully enough while all of those fights are going on
I
near
think
that
अब
compound. So yeah, they were
अब
definitely
ये
gaining
होना-
speed,
हो गया है ये.
momentum, not the last one. And so you actually have, of course, Blank was saying about Luxy. He's one of the guys.
ठीक है
who
अब
has
चैट भी
been
दिखेगा.
time
चलो
to
सुपर चैट मिस
perform.
नहीं नहीं
I
सुहास
would
का
argue
मैंने
maybe
पढ़
there was
लिया.
kind of a little bit of a drop-off for a
पढ़ लिया
little
मैंने.
while. I
मिनिमाइज
think
करके
maybe it
देखो.
was
नहीं
there
अभी
was
अभी
maybe
ठीक है.
some
अभी आई थिंक ठीक
some
है.
problems with how the roster was being and things like that. Maybe some changes.
Yeah.
अभी
But
ठीक है. अभी
overall,
वॉचिंग भी
still
दिख
a
रहा है.
blast down.
सुपर
Still
चैट भी
very
दिख रहा है.
clearly at
चैट भी
Luxy
दिख रहा है.
so far.
सब दिख रहा है. 3 मॉनिटर लगा लो. जगह ही नहीं है यहाँ पे. नहीं तो लगा लेता जेन्युइनली.
Sony won for
Honestly लगा लेते हैं. यहाँ पे
we
जगह नहीं है
have
but
seen something
unfortunately.
created in collaboration with professional players. It's also an official partner here of PUBG Mobile. And well, speaking of playing like the pros, maybe you want to learn on how they play in other games. We actually do have a video here with Alpha 7 and how they tried to play some basketball.
ये क्या हो रहा है? गाइस मैं एक पिज्जा खा लेता हूँ. एएसएमआर नहीं कर रहा. फटाक से एक पीस खा लेता हूँ. बहुत भूख लग रही है.
Well, maybe if the challenge was football or soccer, depending on the world you are, they would have fared a little bit
Yeah,
better.
probably.
But 3, not bad. He had the right form, right? Who was it, Max, that we saw move the shot
I think it's
closer to the
Senator.
goal?
Senator from
Oh, he knew
Stonewall.
what he was
He
doing.
knew exactly. He's like, the rules
Yeah.
stipulate you got to be on the table. And he's like, what? They're a little bit closer.
But he couldn't hit the shots, unfortunately. But at least they can hit the shots in game. That's all that matters, right? That's where they
SC
win their money.
miss.
They don't get money for
भाई
the
पढ़ी
challenge.
मैंने एससी. कौन सी एससी मिस?
$1,000, I think, for the winners of that.
पढ़ी मैंने आपकी
what?
एससी.
Why are we playing?
I asked.
क्या बात कर
Sorry,
रहे
I
हो?
didn't mean to sound so angry.
Okay.
Look at me. I'm built for basketball. Come on. I would have probably
Yeah,
missed all
so
the
am
shots.
I.
For that.
रिमूव सब काउंट नहीं.
That's
सब
my-
काउंट के
that's
वजह
my
से
kind of
बढ़ रहे.
basketball, you know?
Making a trip just for you. See you in next
For
LAN.
sure, guys.
Appreciate it, man. I will see you in
I
next
mean-
LAN. Thank you very much.
I'm not
So
getting off
if
the...
you did the basketball challenge, would you have been on a box playing that?
I'd have been on a box playing even that one, all right? Just saying.
Well, I mean, could you even reach the table to do it? Would you have been like,
I'm not that short. Come on. Steady
you're
on,
not,
lad.
you're not several Worlds Gaming short.
First,
You're
unsubscribe,
not
subscribe.
on to
That's
actually, show
Tell
that.
something about the
But
Bangalore
honestly,
people and
we
event. So,
obviously-
the Bangalore LAN event was probably one of the best LANs after COVID that I've visited. Probably the best, in my opinion, the best LAN. The way they took care of us there, we felt like celebrities. Every content creator I met there said कि they felt like celebrities going there. The way एक VIP entrance था, VIP जगह थी, सबके साथ bouncers थे, जो सबके लिए लाइंस वगैरह लगी थी बहुत लंबी लंबी. ऑफ कोर्स मेरे लिए इतनी बड़ी लाइन नहीं थी क्योंकि आई थिंक मेरा अनाउंस नहीं था, मैं बहुत लेट आया था। और मतलब देख लो ना, लाइक्स भी इतने कम है तो शायद इतना लोग प्यार ही नहीं करते मेरे से, तो लाइन इतनी नहीं थी। बाकी लोग के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा थी, बट बहुत अच्छा इवेंट था। रूम्स बहुत अच्छे थे, 5 स्टार होटल था, सबको अच्छे रूम्स दिए गए थे, खाना बहुत अच्छा था। उसके बाद जो पार्टी जो हुई थी वो भी बहुत अच्छी थी और अच्छा था। द पीपल आई मेट देयर, थैंक यू फॉर कमिंग। 300-400 लोग हैं आई थिंक, मैंने फोटोज खिंचवाई है, तो अच्छा लगा मतलब मेरे को वहाँ पे, अच्छा था। श्रीमान भाई भी थे, श्रीमान भाई भी थे, यस। बट वो थोड़े बीमार थे तो मैं उनको मिल नहीं पाया,
Okay.
बट वो
Well,
थे।
anyways, I want to give a big shout out here to MasterCard as well, one of the sponsors here of this event, as well as Saudi Investment.
क्या कर रहे हैं?
Again, without them,
Dahi.
this event would not be
Dahi
able to
bana.
be taking place. But for you guys at home, we do have a survey going out for you that we want you to take part in. You have a lot of time to do so over the course of these next 3 days. Make sure you head over to chat. Make sure you can see the link there over on any Tencent social media. So make sure to participate because you know what? It matters for us. We want to know exactly what you guys have to say. But there are also two gentlemen. We want to hear exactly what they have to say when it comes to this map. We got Karakin loading up. We got our new casters loading up as well for the first time for themselves. We got the teams getting ready, getting excited. I hope the two gentlemen to my left-hand side are going to be getting excited.
45 get done.
Over to
50,000.
And you'll never believe the man
50,000 बोला है।
pepper in his coffee. Avenger.
क्या?
Pepper in the coffee. I thought that was somebody else, but
Pepper and coffee.
it wasn't that bad. Jason, well, the way that steering thing.
Was a pleasure
means
performing for
that
you.
you got
Pure
care
happiness.
about
Thank you,
start
Mr.
cooking.
Ayush. Loved your magic
Oh.
tricks. It was
Max
very nice.
actually right.
Oh,
It was very good.
Yeah, I get that. I like that. I think that makes sense to me as well. Like you're stirring the pot, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously there's many different
Boomers.
ways for you to celebrate or for you to show off and stuff like that. And obviously sometimes these teams, they have their own ways and their own impressions. And I just want to kind of throw back to the opening show and the kind of award that's going on for the best entrance here is pretty cool. So yeah, I really enjoyed obviously watching. Stalwart was one of them. Alpha 7 was pretty cool as well. Obviously,
Yes.
Corellia here, the boys. And this is kind of mean, right? Or not mean, because
अबे मैं गाना ढूंढ रहा हूँ जो मेरे को मिल नहीं रहा है,
7 guys for a long time. I've cast them this year. Really
जो मैं
enjoyed
बहुत बजाया
their
हूँ।
style of play. Now with Mythic in the lineup coming over from Rise, it's a absolute banging lineup. I
मेरे को
love
मिल ही
what
नहीं
we
रहा
see
है
from
वो।
those guys, especially Alpha 7, also obviously last year's PMWL winners. So really excited to see what these guys are going to be able to bring throughout. And also, we are going to be joining and going in with these guys on Karakin here as our first map to catch 7.
नहीं मिल रहा,
That
जाने
is
दो।
going to be amazing.
I have played this match.
सात समुंदर
plenty
नहीं
times,
यार,
and
किंग्स
it's absolute
किंग्स करके कुछ तो
madness
गाना
with
था ना,
the Risen
किंग्स
Arc
डोंट
of
डाई,
the
किंग्स
ground
नेवर
system.
डाई,
Yeah,
जो मैं
you
बहुत
see
चला
that
यार, मेरे को याद ही नहीं आ रहा है वो
a lot of
गाना।
teams are gonna be able- are gonna have to keep an eye out on that
याद
too.
ही- ये
And
कौन
also
सा
keep in
मैप
mind
है?
that on some of the buildings
करा
in
के,
Karakin,
okay.
you are actually able to just knock down certain walls with C4. And if a player is behind that wall, he will end up getting knocked. So a lot of
Legends never
players are
die
gonna be
नहीं
keeping an eye
यार।
on that too. But I do want to point out this circle
नहीं है,
back
लेजेंड्स नेवर
is
डाई
actually
नहीं है, नहीं
going through
नहीं
maybe
नहीं
one of my
नहीं, वो तो
favorite
मेरे को
areas.
पता
It
है।
doesn't have a name, but
Right.
it is smack down the middle of Karakin. It's
Legends
a
never
tall
die तो
mountain,
पता है मेरे को।
and you pretty much get to see absolutely everything. And I'm looking forward to
बहुत-
seeing which team is going to try to take advantage of that.
Only one
Yeah,
king.
my question is really how well
Only
do
one
these
king.
guys
Yes,
know and
मिल
plan
याद आ
out
गया।
where
Only
they're
one
gonna
king
drop,
था।
because as you said, this underground, there's a lot of loot there.
Only one king,
but
मिल
you
गया,
can
मिल
pop
गया,
it
मिल
open
गया,
first.
ठीक
You
है।
just don't go in
Only one
easily.
king। अपन
And the
वो
question
तब
is,
बजाएंगे
are they
जब
gonna be
स्काउट
focused
आएगा
on that? But another,
वापस।
not even anyone is actually
ठीक
going
है,
to go
अभी
in
नहीं,
center
स्काउट
queue. That's quite
स्काउट आने पे
interesting.
बजाएंगे।
And we're going to be seeing a lot of hot drops. I'm pretty damn surprised that we see
Oh!
STG have all of the north to themselves, but the first elimination is going to come super soon here already.
ST
But
versus
Yusuf is
ST
gonna
7
take
हुआ
out
क्या?
their Dead-Eyes guys
ST जीत
super early
जाएगा।
on. That's actually the first one going out for
ST
that.
जीत
That
जाएगा
is
शायद।
unfortunate. More fights are going to be going on.
True love, though, being able to get that first elimination, extra
Yeah.
nice 2K for him. He's going to be happy
Exciting.
about that.
एसटी
And,
शायद जीत जाएगा।
I'm excited to
क्या
see
लगता है
what
तुम
some of the
लोगों
other teams are going to be doing here. I mean,
ST
we see
versus
Damwon and
शायद-
Kia, right, going up against R8. Who's going to be able to strike first? And keep in mind,
Oh!
oh, there you go. Well, that was answered pretty fast.
ये क्या है,
ST
वेक्टर था
being
ना ये?
able to just
अरे
knock down Junie,
दूधो कॉफी थैंक यू
that's
भैया
going to surprise them one.
ये ले लो ना
And they have to be careful because
Thank
Nick
you.
the Galaxy is going to be able to hold enough angle there on the top of the mountain once they decide to rotate, if they do decide to rotate.
let's go
Yeah, exactly. And the
let's
first circle
fucking
on this
go
map doesn't really matter. It basically
Spray God बच के
encapsulates every
Spray
single
God
part of the map except
Spray
for
God
very
नहीं
north for this
Spray
first
God
one.
नहीं Spray
While
God
other teams are gonna
नहीं
continue this fight. All right, Damankia will continue this one. Question is, what are we going to be
Spray
seeing
God.
for it? Oh, here we see Deadice guys taking down Dama as well. That's
Just
a really
like
good
that.
one.
अरे लग
that's
गया
2K.
यार
That's
कोई बात नहीं, कोई बात नहीं, कोई बात नहीं।
money if you're doing so.
कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता क्या है ड्रॉप फाइट
This situation,
कोई बात नहीं
7 forests.
ड्रॉप फाइट लेने का
That's
कॉन्फिडेंस
out.
चाहिए
Yeah, exactly. On that C4, it's obviously. Oh, they're gonna push. Nice push there. Really, really knitted closely knitted
चलो
together for that.
जीत
That's
गए
actually
लोग
Deadice
$5,000
guys gone out super early on this situation here. They did get one elimination with them 7, and that was obviously a good one. But Yusuf's gonna be able to get taken up.
$6,000 कोई बात नहीं कोई बात नहीं कोई बात नहीं कोई बात नहीं
Towards that center spot that you were talking about, the high ground.
दो लोग मार दो बस दो लोग मार दो स्टालवेट के दो लोग मार दो अभी दो को मारने का एम करो बस
Yeah, for Team Falcons, I mean, we just saw that.
ठीक है
pop up
एक को
where
मार
they
दो
hit 5K just by being able to do that. And then we have Star Wars Esports going for it. I mean, this was a team that was really, really good last
कोई
week,
बात
and they're starting to carry that. I feel like 7C's not getting lucky here in Karakin. But as I mentioned, if you are going to be
देखो
on some
ड्रॉप
of
फाइट
those
लेने का
teams,
अगर ये लोग
you
ने
have
डिसाइड
to be
किया है
careful
नो
because
डाउट
some other teams really
माइंडसेट थोड़ा सा
almost
चेंज
up
किया है
against them one Kia now playing a little bit
चलेगा
defensive here as RA Esports
चलेगा
is currently going to be pushing.
चलेगा
I
चलेगा
just wanna
चलेगा
mention
चलेगा
Team
नेक्स्ट
Falcons
मैच नेक्स्ट
did
मैच
get 5K, I believe, for that
Next
first
match.
finish. So congratulations to them.
Yeah, that's a big one. A lot of money online. 23,000 for the awards just
Next
throughout the
match.
match. It's
Go ahead.
crazy. These guys are obviously super focused on that. A lot of
अवनीत सिंह बोल रहे
supporting
गॉडल ही मार
audiences here on
सकती
R8.
एसटी को ड्रॉप फाइट में
I
लॉल
assume that they have been really promoting them going into today, of course. The first time here for them at the After Party Showdown. Oh, another one.
And that's what I was talking in
Done.
regards to being able to blow up some of the walls there, being able
Exactly.
to surprise some of the other team. And now
Yeah.
guess what? Instead of them having to go through any of the windows or any of the doors, they get a clear entry through that wall. And they're going to try to make this push here. Ida making the push to Junie. Is he going to be able to knock him down? He's not going to be able to knock him down. He does have the
ये क्या आवाज आ रहा है
Oh,
बीच
there's
बीच
the
में
first knock. He's going to get the second
Oh!
one. He gets the finish on Damn One Kia. Great start here from RA Esports. But guess what? Ha 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 Modi. Dun, dun, na, 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 na. It's currently going to be waiting for them to make a move.
I love that. The question is now, what does we see here? Oh, Yusuf. Oh, he actually got taken over himself here. Munir on Arat. Action finds Soxy from Bigatron. Munir
आ गया
is
ST
in
फॉर्म में आ
this
गया
repositions. That's actually really well played. Good fight. We're going to see a quick of a replay there with the DPS. Oh, that's a really good push. Another one.
अबे
Double
क्या
kill
बंदूक है बे
with the DPS there. That is super impressive by RE Esports.
It really was.
एसटी फॉर्म में आ गया अभी बहुत
Ida,
मारेगा
one of the
एसटी
best players from his region as well. For him to be able to do that, that's going to be a big confidence boost. Even though, I mean, they've been doing all right, but I'm pretty sure they want to be able to get more of those match rewards. And Team Illims, and guess what? Bigatron didn't start off too hot. They're currently having a little bit of an issue holding back Star Wars Esports. They are getting some support. Suxy trying to get a different angle here on top. Hopefully he'll be able to get one. And I think I see Luxy wrapping around too.
Oh!
Suxy gets knocked from top.
Top.
Luxy not being able to get an angle with all. There's just so much terrain here on Karakin that actually kind of. I call this one the mini Miramar.
Yeah, that's true. Even higher on the very top as well. Also super accessible. You can just basically run straight up. You see there in the distance, Alpha 7 is having their eyes on them, potentially with the eliminations that could come out. They're kind of holding them out, making sure that they could capitalize on that situation. It's on the south side, and especially here with the first circle.
कोई बात नहीं दो ही बंदे एलिमिनेट हुए I think top rev हो जाएगा
into the circle, right?
Yeah, and I'm looking at what
Top rev हो
Lexi's
जाएगा
doing
most
right now.
likely.
He is able to see Alpha 7. He is going to be able to see Star Wars
red dot.
Esports. But guess what else he sees? He sees that airdrop. And if that is the first airdrop to land, and he is able to collect that, it is going to be 1K.
They're going to get that risk off, it looks like, though, that they're going to be able to get up to 3 guys strong.
गाइस किसने कौन सा मैच खेलना चाहिए तुम लोग डिसाइड नहीं कर सकते मैं डिसाइड नहीं कर सकता वो 7C's करेगी उनके प्लेयर्स करेंगे उनका मैनेजर करेगा ये चुतिया पे प्लीज मत करो इसने इतना गेम खेल लेते तो शायद बेटर होता वो खेलता तो बेटर होता ऐसा नहीं होता ठीक है वो लोग को जो जैसे करना है उनका डिसीजन है उनको करने दो जो दिमाग में उनके लेट देम डू इट वी आर नोबडी टू decide that. ठीक है?
But,
Nobody's.
Hopefully, I think they might be.
They have won
something
this
else
spot.
because
They have
were right there.
qualified.
Oh, that's why, because they
They will
currently
decide.
giving him so support. And the craziest part, I mean, with all this new
SC
maps
miss.
that we are
Chicken
adding,
कब सा खाएगा?
they are so small
मैंने
that they're
कुछ
going to allow
मैंने
so
मंडी
many
खाया
third parties. So if you are
सऊदी
getting
में.
into a fight,
कब
they
सा
have
नहीं
to
खाया मैंने
finish
मंडी
off
खाया.
those fights quickly.
Exactly.
सिड भाई डेट्स मॉर्टल को दिए क्या? ऑफ कोर्स दिए ब्रो.
Shortly, and
अब
then
हमारे
the
बूट कैंप पे ही है.
guys that are focusing on getting a good position.
भाई स्टारबक्स मंगा रहा हूँ. फर्स्ट टाइम क्या मंगाऊँ?
move.
कॉफी फ्रापेचिनो
Let's see here,
में
Vampire already super
एक
focused, just like in the regular games with the very focused on
ये
getting that
डालो.
position
वनीला
locked down
सिरप.
early. The terrain and
ठीक है?
information, the high ground that they're able to get
कॉफी
there is
फ्रापेचिनो
also
में
super
वनीला
crucial
सिरप.
for a potential win here. Again, $10,000 7 for this winner chicken dinner. It's gonna be a good amount of money put out there, and they're actually gonna be super happy with that shrink there. To go on
Subscribe
the
करो,
west
चलो.
side, it's gonna have Vampire dead center.
सब्सक्राइब
And I'm going to be
करो.
looking at what else Enigma Galaxy is going to be doing.
लक्सी
Are they
के
gonna
3
decide
लोग
to rotate?
बचे.
Because
हाँ,
if they are,
BTR के
they're
3
gonna
लोग
hope
बचे.
They're going to be able to gatekeep R8, especially since they're already setting up two players. You can see one of the players from Enigma Galaxy starting to rotate to get an off angle.
पनौती
R8
अभी
though,
क्या फायदा है
trying
पनौती
to
का?
get some knocks, trying to get some
जिस टीम को
finishes as
जिताना था
well,
वो तो-
and guess what? Luxy is found, and he is going to get eliminated by Star Wars Esports.
2 लोग बचे.
That's super unfortunate with that. Shot
दो
to
लोग
Enigma
बचे
Galaxy.
BTR के,
See
sorry.
Ralph in the distance, high ground, really has a lot of information on this town here, but again, they're gonna be forced to move just later. Ralph inside circle, half of the
विप
city
टीम वगैरह
is
नहीं नहीं
inside
सिर्फ
as well,
सिर्फ
so they're
बस
not
प्लेन.
in a really early time here, but yeah, we'll see. Also, I have a lot of more zones coming down, but yeah, obviously the sticky bombs here in the very early when we see these hot drop situations and in the towns, they are kind of crucial.
क्या
to that
स्टिकी
also
बॉम्ब
to get
C4
into,
क्या बोल रहे हैं लोग? इसमें कुछ अलग
the
चीजें है क्या?
underground areas in some places.
And I mean,
अबे
this
इसमें
is
कुछ अलग चीजें है क्या?
kind of what you want to see here from Lord. Just pray patiently, wait to see what RA is going to be doing. Your teammates are going to be able to gather so much more information. And you were talking about Bigatron being able to get that revive. Guess what? They were able to get the revive, but they did end
अच्छा.
up losing Luxy, sadly.
Exactly, and as we're pointing out here with Enigma Galaxy and the high ground, Amori, all these guys, they are pushing towards that R8, is fighting Grove, taking some fire. On the other side, he's gone really low though. Half HP is going to take another peek. He's going to have the M4 in hand, does not connect the last shot to get the knock. Prestige pushing up as well. There are shots coming in towards him as well. He's also taking damage here. Prestige. Penta though is pushing.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier in regards to the third parties. I mean, now Hamodi has been finished, and guess what? It has come back for a little bit too. The Molly as well, being able to get 2 players right there. Raouf
पनौतीलेस चल रहे हो आप अभी. By the way, first पनौतीलेस. हाँ यार पनौती लग नहीं रहे अपनी ज़्यादा.
1v1. Who's going to be able to win it? You can see Raouf there. Just
ज़्यादा चल नहीं लग रही है अपनी. पनौती नहीं चल
doesn't
रही.
have any utilities.
वो तो है.
He spotted him.
Mollies or smokes. But they are going to try to go
इसका नाम
for him. He needs
बंदर
to
है.
be careful, the player from RA, because Team Falcons might be able to spot him here and actually third party him.
On Rove, I saw those. Oh, here we go, Bandai.
Grenade नहीं है.
30% damage reduction rather than the 40% that the level 2 helmet offers. So that's a really rough one. If he gets headshot in that situation, he's going to go down quite fast. Rove pushing with them 4 in hand. He's going to finish off.
रिवर्स से ट्राई कर
eliminations
रहे हैं
that
ना.
he
लग
found
नहीं
early
रही है
on
ना.
here, 7. That is really well played with that Molotov.
सिर्फ एक
That
दो
is
टीम्स को ही
super
लग रही है
accurate
भाई.
right there with the throw. It's
एक दो
super
टीम्स
hard
को ही
to
लग रही है
hit,
पनौती अपनी.
those Molotovs on point, and getting 2 knocks with that alone is just super crazy to see. Smokes are coming out, and he's going to grab all that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's going to be looking for some grenades because he wants to go for that most special eliminations match rewards.
BTR
Yeah,
के
I would
दो
agree,
बचे.
exactly. And also, you're on here in Karakin, you're not going to see the other special animation. Obviously, when you get hit by car,
Like
they're
नहीं दिख रहे सिर्फ
really
भाई.
hard.
क्या
They're not as
मतलब नहीं
hard
दिख
as
रहे?
the
कैसे नहीं
grenades.
दिख रहे?
Mythic, one of the guys that had the most grenade eliminations throughout the PMPL Brazil region, and also
स्टार्टिंग सॉन्ग.
saw
अरे
really
अपन ने
active
एनर्जी वाला
throughout,
सॉन्ग नहीं लगाया. तुम
more
लोग
as
ने
well.
रियलाइज
But
नहीं
new
किया
server
ये.
is closing,
और मेरे को कोई
and,
बताया भी
the
नहीं. हम लोग
question
ने
is,
लगाया
is
नहीं
Vampire
एनर्जी वाला
is
सॉन्ग.
really greedy 4-way split throughout the center on the high ground.
राइट मेरे को अब भी याद है.
For as long as they can, and obviously then when they see the next one, are they gonna go together and stay as a four-man here? It's that's a knock. Ravenclaw went down. We were just talking about it. It's greedy, and now Stone has to go towards him and help it. I think
मेरे
it
को
was
लग रहा है
potentially
VP
have
का
been,
चिकन है ये.
Rad or S2G that found that Desha there, the closest player on Ravenclaw. But right now, S2G is definitely pushing.
चिकन
really
कप साइज
fast,
अरेबिक चिकन
towards
बिरयानी.
the south.
Yeah,
Oh.
you can see just Vampire Esports decides now to just
Okay.
get a little bit closer.
सिड
to
भाई
everybody in
499 के
Stone.
रेंज में शूज
He's
बताओ
gonna try
ब्रदर.
to get that revive. Hopefully he's able to. And guess
चप्पल
what?
ले लो.
Look at that zone. Alpha 7 is
Very
actually going to have a
चप्पल
lot
पहनो.
of area to work with as we're looking at that. And Team Falcons, I think Team Falcons, this is the fight that we've kind of been waiting for. Lord is currently knocked. He's more than likely going to get finished. As you see, Enigma Galaxy is just starting to back up and relocate themselves. And I'm looking at the zone Watchparty Esports. It looks like they were able to get that revive. Guess what? All right, Bandar. Oh, he missed. Rove misses Bandar just by a little bit. Does he have any nades or anything that he can use just to draw him out? And I'm actually surprised that we're not seeing many of the teams use the underground system, because sometimes you find the better loot underground when you play Kraken. So if you are going to be testing out Kraken,
the better loot underground. क्या है ये map में?
Getting knocked and eliminated as well with Lord.
A lot of teams here, obviously.
भाई बंदर तो बैठा हुआ है.
Hard shift. A lot of teams are going to be coming in from that eastern and southern side.
बंदर हिल ही नहीं रहा.
Is going to be on gatekeeping, especially from Alpha 7, potentially also later from
ST
in that case.
As we see, it's
फिर से A7 का second dinner है.
Alpha 7 trying to continue.
Second dinner
the
लगता है
momentum
A7
that
का.
they were just able to gather in Vikendi. And by the way, I was thinking back with Vikendi, Alpha 7 was always one of the strongest teams in that map, especially with Korea. So I wasn't surprised to see him being able to get 7 eliminations. We do see Sasha trying to get some shots there on Enigma Galaxy. He's not able to get them. If he's able to get the shots, he might be able to get Squad Ilum. Is he going to get it? And he is.
मैं BTR में लेकिन
He took his
अभी भी वो बात तो है.
Like tipped his hat. I was like, oh damn. Now no more helmet.
लक्सी में झक्सी में वो बात तो है अभी.
Now he has to heal. Karelia, the replay here we saw from Karelia. That's a really good 3x spray coming in from Karelia onto Stalwart. Really well executed by them. And Alpha 7 just continues to impress us here with the high ground control, gatekeeping, the amount of information that they're able to gather from that high ground.
Yeah, and what I'm seeing right now, I mean, we're seeing some crazy splits.
क्या था meaning of बंदर in Arabic is?
Players are absolutely speed.
Harbor. हाँ तो मैं वही वाला बंदर बोल रहा था. तुम लोगों को कौन सा लगा? वही ना जो ships जाते हैं, वही वाला बंदर.
Everybody's staying a lot closer. Interesting to see which one's going to end up backfiring. I mean, we saw Vampire Esports get backfire a little bit. Luckily, they were able to.
A7 का चिकन लग रहा है.
And if I remember correctly from
लग रहा
Vampire
है मेरे को.
Esports,
हाँ?
the
क्या
champion
बोल
of
रहे
the
हो तुम लोग?
first week of the main tournament before this after party, that team was able to keep composure in a lot of situations that other teams were not able to. So I'm not surprised that they're currently trying to be that greedy. But guess what? They end up getting one of the players knocked. Ravenclaw getting knocked there by Carrillo. As we do start seeing more fights, as we see Bigatron trying to come in a little bit closer. Guess what? Team Falcons getting some shots on Bandar. Bandar finally gets eliminated there by Team Falcons.
आवाज आ रही है तुम लोग को locals की वहाँ के? Bro, Falcons के हर kill पे वो लोग जो चिल्ला रहे थे ना.
And obviously the fight
next level, जो चिल्ला रहे थे वो लोग.
Less chaotic than I expected this one to be. A lot of focus on maintaining the high ground control and staying 4 guys alive for a lot of the teams. S2G, Northwest control.
Fun fact, BTR Liquid is ex-Soul player.
South control. 4 guys strong, and a lot of teams.
STL should fly over here, US over here, US for that huge collab. I think if that huge collab does happen,
focus rewards here for this.
I think he will fly down here.
To see that, obviously, that
I hope the huge collab does happen.
This $10,000 that you're able to get from the chicken dinner if you're able to close that one out.
क्योंकि उसको next level response मिलेगा.
Is massive. So yeah, let's see if we're going to see some more fights evolve here in the southeast. Next circle does pop here, and as you see in the top right of your,
Falcon का chance सुन के यहाँ लान, मतलब यार मैं वही एक मेरा छोटा सा regret है कि वहाँ पे अपना इतना audience था, जो उतना ही आवाज कर सकता था. थोड़ा हम लोग अगर better खेल जाते तो मजा आता. थोड़ा better खेल जाते बस. कोई बात नहीं. अगली बार.
Especially with the terrain change that they currently have.
Next time.
I'm not surprised that they're not deciding to move there from the smackdown of the center, even though they currently do have just 3 players. And SGG, you mentioned, I'm actually intrigued to see if SGG is going to try to do a long rotation.
आज रात में आरपी करोगे सर? अगर आपने पहले बताया तो रियली सर, आई हैव जॉइंड लेट. अभी ना भाई मेरे को पता नहीं यार. एनर्जी पे डिपेंड करता है. ये कितवा मैच है? चौथा मैच है. Energy.
The question is how much information they're able to gather out of this. The shots are coming in though. Mafioso.
Official का तो तीसरा मैच हुआ ना ये.
Down straight there. S2G losing 1 player.
चौथा मैच है ये.
And Alpha 7's control is really working out for them, well, paying off for them. Mafioso, kind of the front man entry. And as you say, money's on the line here for this match 7.
Yeah, first airdrop being collected. Guess what? There's going to be 2 rewards for that. For first airdrop and most airdrops. And if that's the only one, especially this late, I don't think I'm going to see anybody else go for it. He might be able to get both of those rewards but just getting that one. But Alpha 7 actually,
Attendance
the way
mods
Alpha
quick.
7 is playing right now. They're playing really confident after that last match. S2G, I mean, losing one player.
Sanok नहीं, वो count नहीं होगा.
Youngest players.
Sanok count थोड़ी होगा.
And also one of the most skilled. I feel
ये
like
third match हुआ ना ये, हाँ third match है ये. Sanok count नहीं होगा.
I'm looking at Rod. And
Did you tell Al Roman Siaz Chicken Mandi? नहीं यार, इतना time कहाँ गया?
He could be trying to work that. Yeah, I think he is
इतना
trying
time
to
कहाँ
work
मिला
that
हम लोग
tunnel
को?
system. So that's going to be interesting.
हम लोग ने देखा नहीं, last day पे
Yeah,
एक
with
चिकन
all
खाने
the
का
teams
time
fighting
मिला
at the
हमको.
top.
Time ही नहीं मिला, कहाँ बाकेगा
Falcons
चिकन
are
खाते
used
हुए?
of taking some damage. He has to
ये
heal.
time ही नहीं था इतना.
Well, two helmet is broken. No.
अबे
vest
official
anymore.
matches का
That's
बात
been
कर रहा हूँ
pushed
मैं, ये
off
तो
from him.
third हुआ ना.
It's a rough situation.
4 matches कब हुए?
do see
Also,
Alpha
with a lot
7.
of information. Oh my God!
तिरंगल लिविक
Shots
वीकेंड
connected
हाँ चौथा है
straight
चौथा
there.
है. My bad
Simon's taking so
चौथा
much
है.
damage. Down to
मेरा
Harvey
गलती,
now. He's
माफ
got
कर
to
दो.
curve the bullets.
गान दे दो,
And
गान दे दो अभी.
simply just
माफ
too
कर
much
दो.
cover right now.
चौथा है,
He's
मेरा
just a little
गलती.
bit of a
Sorry.
ridge there to work with.
माफ कर दो.
Falcons continuing this high ground
माफ
control
कर दो.
here. I should say,
दे
Rod,
दूं,
yeah, we
दे
don't
दूं.
really see him on the screen right now. I think you're
मान
right.
लिया
He
ना
must
मैंने,
be
मेरा गलती है.
There
Sorry.
he is.
underground there. We're talking about him, and he appears on screen. Great work from the server.
मेरा ही गलती है. Sorry.
Desha is in this here, and the question is how much further can he get in? When does he have to get out, right? Because I'm quite sure that the next exit
My
is
bad.
actually close
Sorry
to,
बोलना ना
to the
मैंने.
Falcons guys, and that is really the question is
ये
is where is he gonna?
अब मेरे को लग रहा है ये
VPE on there, right? So it's gonna
का
be interesting
chicken
to
है ये.
follow
VPE
his
का chicken
story
लग रहा है
here for
मेरे
the
को.
rest of the game. Next circle is going to pop shortly 7, and it's going to be a big one because that center compound
100%
good
VP
cover,
का
but
chicken
that
है.
high ground on the north side that SG can push up.
Falcon का होगा फिर.
Offers some good play for them here, as you see here.
अपना
on the
नहीं है
left
तो
side,
फर्क नहीं
bottom left
पड़ता है,
side on
मतलब
the-
किसका
on the
भी
map,
चिकन
as
हो
you
पे
see
क्या ही
just
फर्क पड़ता है.
below Vampire, they can push into that and control that, and a lot of the other teams they have to either sweep on the eastern
अपना
side.
नहीं है ना,
So Alpha
किसको
will
भी
have
हो,
to push. Alpha
क्या
will have
फर्क
to push
पड़ता
up behind the Bigotron.
And that's exactly what they're currently doing. They're starting
Yeah.
to see that. And
The sweep is
I'm
coming.
hoping that they remember that Bigatron is going to be there. And I think they do know that. And I was going to say, with Desha from Rod, he might want to stay there a little bit longer, but hopefully he does
अल्फा
have
सान
those
कहाँ
people,
की टीम
because
है?
the only way
VP
that
की
you're gonna be
भाई
able to
लग
get
रही
out of that
Yeah,
is
the
if you
sticker
do
है?
blow- yeah.
Yeah, if you don't have a sticky bomb and you can't blow yourself up, he's just done. That's just
Yep.
crazy. Carrillo, more shots towards Bigotron. Finds! Oh my God, he's takes down Liquid. That is so well played. Sucks.
भाई ये player तो है लेकिन.
Yeah. Suxy.
Player तो है
We've
ये.
seen what he's been able to do before. Right now, it's a completely different
But
area. It's a completely different
Zuxi
new map.
नहीं
Can
मार
he
पाएगा,
hold
नहीं
off
मार
3
पाएगा. तीन लोग को
players
कैसे
from
मारेगा?
Alpha 7 that are currently pushing him, and they're going to be aggressive, as we know.
ये
Alpha
क्या
7
उड़ रहा है
is.
ये?
The thing right now with Alpha 7 that I'm seeing right now, they are being really aggressive, which I enjoy, but they need to be careful because Team Falcons might end up having a height advantage on them when they end up finishing this fight with Bigatron, unless Suxy is able to clutch up. Here we go. Is Suxy going to be able to clutch
कोई
up?
बात
He's
नहीं,
not
कोई
gonna
बात
be able
कोई
to.
बात नहीं सकती, कोई बात.
Revo and the squad are just too
फन
much
इवेंट है वैसे भी
right now.
Zuxi, चलेगा.
Oh,
Hey, guess
amazing
what?
एक
shot from
number.
Stone. 7, that was crazy.
Player तो
Alpha
है
7 ended
करीब.
up losing one guy. Mythic also, I believe, is knocked.
किसका
so they're
chicken
gonna
लग
go
रहा है
down
मेरे
to
को?
2 players. Falcons also trying to gain a little bit more control, but Vampire, they've just played this so well.
किसका वैम्पायर
That's
का ही
what I'm
लग
talking
रहा है.
about with Alpha 7. Yes, you are going to be confident, but you
Vampire
gotta
ही
be
लग
careful
रहा है,
with those
chicken.
angles that some of the teams are going to be able to get here in Karrakin. And if I'm not mistaken, now they went from having 3 players up to just 1 player up for Alpha 7. And Team Falcons, I'm enjoying what I'm seeing here from them. They are currently the only team in this. Actually, they had a player,
Right,
and now
right.
he decided to leave. So we'll see what he
never
ends
alone.
up doing. Can he get a knock here for from S2G?
Nice
And look at
knock.
Vampire Esports too. Vampire Esports is playing aggressive. They're playing together now too.
Clever. They have to get into the zone as well. Never alone with a good shot onto
Sid भाई, this is really good. Thanks. Probably my favorite drink ना bro. मैंने बोला था बहुत sexy drink है वो. Coffee frappuccino में हल्का सा एक vanilla syrup डालो, उनको बोलो मतलब 50 रुपए ज़्यादा लेते हैं. बहुत महंगा है, गांड फट जाएगी, रोज पीने की आदत मत डालो, गांड फट जाएगी, 500 रुपए का है, but बहुत अच्छा है.
Information, or can he not see more? He's getting pushed off this high ground shortly, and he's going to have to push into the.
पहले बोला था VP जीत गया मैंने. पहले बोला था. Sid भाई, 8-bit Mr.
And there
Beast
he
हो
goes
रहा है
with
क्या?
that push. And what you're hearing right now is you hear that
Sticky
C4.
bomb.
Somebody's trying to get out of there, and that's exactly what happened.
Oh my
Dill
God!
दुख गया. Yes.
Remember, I told
नहीं.
you these players need to be careful. He's going to
Oh,
C4 is going to be able to clutch up. He does
The
clutch
fuck?
up against Revo. Desha, he was quiet, but he's finally starting to wake up, and he was
ये
able
क्या
to
था?
get through that, get an Ilum.
ये खड्डे के अंदर कैसे गए ये?
Get another Ilum. Great play.
जमीन में छेद है और वो उसके अंदर है.
Desha 999.
That is crazy. Desha super well played. Smoke's coming out as well. Raze finds Schweppes.
VP का ही है बे chicken.
Could be turned around. 2 versus 1 in this situation, and they have to push up. control right now. They have a little bit of high ground control.
छेद में से निकल नहीं पा रहे
The
हो.
circle really is going to define this next winner here.
Oh, Desha. Hey, you know what? Congratulations. You
Oh,
were
so,
able to
yeah.
get third place and as well as some Illims. Now it comes down to Vampire Esports against S2G. S2G does end up getting the knock. Kasi, is he going to go for the push here? He is able to spot somebody. He's trying to get some shots on him, and he's not going to be able to. But guess what? Racy is going to be able to heal up.
VP का I guess नहीं है chicken.
S2G, can they clutch it up? Vampire Esports going to hold them back, and they're not able to. S2G getting that chicken dinner and
मेरे को लगा होगा नहीं था.
K. Oh, I bet they feel really good right now.
Yeah, they're really happy about that. That's a fantastic one for that. That's the
क्या
second one they're able to get today in this situation 7. That is just amazing. Super well played by them. And yeah, again, Karakin just does not defeat anything here. We're just so happy to see this. I would say the lack of chaos actually was really surprising to me, and I was really happy to see that.
Yeah, I was intrigued to see one player at least using that tunnel system. We'll see if that.
पनौती क्या पनौती लग क्या पनौती क्या सेकंड तो आए ना पॉइंट्स तो आई थिंक वीपी के ही ज्यादा होंगे किल्स किसके पास थे क्या पनौती लगाया मैंने क्या पनौती लगाया इधर कौन सा पनौती हाँ कौन सा पनौती क्या रखते हैं मेरा मैप का कैमरा का ये एंगल चेंज क्यों नहीं होता ये उल्टा है बे पता नहीं रुको कैमरा चेंज करने को ट्राई करते उल्टा घुमाने को ये उल्टा है ट्रांसफॉर्म फ्लिप हॉरिजॉन्टल हाँ ये अब हो गया ना ठीक अब लगेगा ना कि गेम देख रहा हो बहनचो पहले लग रहा था कहाँ देख रहा हो गया नाइस मीटिंग यू भैया जी बस 200 रुपया इतना ही अच्छा लगा तुमको मेरे से मिलके 200 रुपए का हाँ विशाल सिर्फ 200 रुपए का जितना अच्छा लगा तुमको कोई बात नहीं ठीक है गाइस यही वो मोड है ना जिसने अपने गेम को बैन करा है यही वो स्किन है ना शायद गाइस एनर्जी वाला सॉन्ग लगाना पड़ेगा इस बार कुछ रिस्क नहीं ले सकते एनर्जी वाला सॉन्ग लगाना पड़ेगा रिस्क नहीं ले सकते ठीक है गेम चालू होने के पहले अभी नहीं गेम चालू होने के पहले मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ मैं फटाक से तब तक एक छोटा सा ब्रेक ले गया हो क्या 2 मिनट का बहुत मन कर रहा है एक 2 मिनट का ब्रेक लेने का जस्ट 2 मिनट का ब्रेक लेने का 2 मिनट का ब्रेक लेने का बहुत मन कर रहा है जल्दी से आऊंगा 2 मिनट का ब्रेक चाहिए 2 मिनट का ठीक है 2 मिनट का बस 2 मिनट का 1000 रुपये है हाँ इतना अच्छा लगना चाहिए ना मेरे से मिलके फिर ठीक है कुशल भाई 1000 रुपये का हाँ वही सर सिर्फ 200 रुपए का अच्छा लगा गाइस बस देखो 2 मिनट में आ रहा हूँ 2 मिनट में एक छोटा सा फटक से ब्रेक लेके आ रहा हूँ 2 मिनट इतनी बाजू में ही हूँ कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट बात करनी है फोन पे बिजनेस कॉल है बिजनेस कॉल जस्ट गिव मी 2 मिनट्स ठीक है 2 मिनट्स इधर ही बाजू में ही हूँ
Let's take a look at our match ranking, though, brought to you by STC, and see how many points S2G got with their 14 on the board. A chicken dinner earlier on today. I didn't think we'd have a team doing 2 chicken dinners in a day off day 1.
Yeah, and I think you can realize it just by how loudly the Turkish talent was screaming over there. I was like, you don't even have to watch it. Like, okay, Turkish team win. They're pretty sure. But like, they were playing the northern side for the longest time, and what's really good in Karakin in particular are those high ground positions, getting the information right, and they just kept pushing in the north. They had all the information, and they only got involved towards the very end. They had the 4-man team. They had all the resources to take the fight, so not surprised in the position they came in from.
Smart, I think, is fair to say when it comes to Karakin. It's the huge mountain range in the middle of Karakin that acts almost like a pseudo kind of setup between Everest from Erangel meets Miramar. All of this stuff, those fights, are very difficult to take. If you've got two teams up there, S2G, they played it slow. I think it was smart to play it slow, get kind of even off there, and then eventually kind of rise back to the top through it. And yeah, very, very good by them.
Yeah.
What about Rod, though? I mean, you had Daisha sitting inside the tunnel waiting for people to come around. I feel like he was there for like a good 10 minutes.
That's what I wanted to jump on. Like, normally if you're playing on the other maps like Erangel or Miramar, you see a door open, you'll be like, oh, there's maybe a player there, not too sure.
Yeah.
If you see like this huge hole in the wall, it's like, that's the wind. No, like, a player came there.
Yeah, it was firstly, it was interesting with Rod's drop. I thought maybe they were going for the tunnels all over the place, but they lost people early. That was a little bit of a downer regarding that. But technically speaking, if those tunnels are in the circles for quite a decent portion of time, you can be sitting safe for quite a while on Karakin. So, not too bad.
Okay, let's take a look at our match rewards, though, and see how much money some of the teams did pick up for themselves here, because it's very important. That is a big portion of the money. 414,000, if I'm not mistaken, for these teams. Obviously, the 10,000 for a chicken dinner tacked on top of that. S2G, I mean, they're already at, well, they're at a minimum of 27,000, because when I brought them up earlier on, they were at 17,000 minimum from that one. You can see here, Deadeye's guys get the first elimination. Team Falcons getting the first team elimination. And even S2G getting the win and getting the first airdrop.
No first special elimination. Does
So
that
does
mean we get it?
Yeah,
Is
we
that
get
for
the
us?
money.
We get the money.
It gets split between the town.
Do you think we could just convince the players to stop doing anything and maybe we get all the money?
Okay, like
That's how it works?
nades are banned, cars are banned.
Sorry, stop, guys,
Okay,
stop.
can't use them anymore.
Falcons, though, I mean, they had a great spot to be playing this.
We are
match as
back.
a whole. I think they
We are
very
back.
patiently approached from their
Quick
direction
call था.
to be able to get onto some of those
Yeah,
high
it's great.
grounds and play it like a proper.
मैं क्या
high
बोल रहा हूँ?
ground. So that's why they were able to.
ये
score.
स्पेशल एलिमिनेशन क्या
I
है?
mean, it is their speciality. Their location, like plenty.
स्पेशल एलिमिनेशन क्या है?
Edge.
Exactly. So
PMWI.
yeah, good stuff on them.
Okay, well, you know, gentlemen, we haven't yet seen so far today where the teams currently stand when it comes to money. We've seen a little bit, actually, I think, in the last game. S2G, I think, was number one.
अच्छा एक काउंट रखना इम्पोर्टेंट था क्या? काउंट रखने के बाद तुरंत 2000 सब्स बढ़ गए.
What it is all about here for these teams.
अच्छी बात है, अच्छी बात है.
25K. Okay, so it's a combination of points and earnings.
S2G 36,000 माँ कसम भाई.
The win as well for the
Yeah.
overall
Fuck.
situation. That actually has a lot of prize pool behind it as well.
अपने
So
लौंडे
total
कितने
points
कमाए?
very, very important for the actually overall prize pool for the win down the line. But S2G is blasting at the moment when it comes to the overall money.
Yeah, 20K.
Pan fist grenade. Oh. नहीं, grenade नहीं होगा, pan fist होगा.
Damn one Kia, 8th place, 1 chicken dinner, and 10,000 earnings.
Oh,
That
wow.
10,000 earnings is from that chicken dinner alone, which means they haven't gotten a
They
single
don't get
extra
limbs. You said it.
buck.
Yeah.
Inviting you to Finland to see the
They're a
Northern
team
Lights.
that
Let
will
me know if
play
you want to
for the
come in
place
December.
and play for the win down the line. In a lot of games in their region, when they get a win, it's
$6,000.
low
आ तो सकता हूँ.
wins. So
बहुत महंगा है यार, but यूरोप ट्रिप बहुत महंगा हो जाता है.
it's best to get the 10Ks.
गेम आ गया तब
Rod
तक
and
तो
Trade on 0 point, or there's 0 earnings
सोच
so
सकते हैं,
far. Obviously, there
तब
is
तक अगर
earnings
गेम आ गया तो.
to placings overall.
गेम अगर नहीं
But
आता
a little
तो
bit rough for you guys at home, though, as you see teams
थोड़ा
are winning
मामला
money.
मुश्किल है
Remember,
फिनलैंड में
Five Star
नॉर्दर्न
is
लाइट्स
currently going on where you can actually play in
देखने
game
के लिए,
with your
क्योंकि
friends,
तब
complete some challenges,
गेम आए
and unlock
तो
a free
फिनलैंड में आ
first
सकते हैं नॉर्दर्न लाइट्स
legendary
देखने.
set, which I think Maxman is still working
नहीं
towards.
तो
You guys have until the 24th
जो पैसे की
to make
कमाई
it
होगी उससे हम लोग
happen.
सिर्फ नॉर्थ इंडिया घूम
Buffalo
सकते हैं,
into
दिल्ली
Sandhawk,
विल्ली.
though, it's going to be the next match of the day. It's
समझ
going
रहे
to be the second to last we have before we get into our duo match. Yet again,
ज़्यादा
that
कुछ
one's gonna be
घूमने नहीं
over
मिलेगा.
on Livik. We got to bring in our commentators though to kick off this match. It's going to be Avenger and Seven Worlds Gaming.
An Avenger.
Song, song,
We went from
song.
action in Karakin, and then now we're going to be going from action to action in Sandhawk. I love the Disney play, man. Hopefully everyone's probably watching this a little bit too.
चल Tickets on me, but economy होगा. Done. मैं तो business fly भी नहीं करता. Done. इनका नाम सेव करके रखो, प्रतीक पाल. Guys, और mod screenshot करके रखो. Tickets on me बोला है फिनलैंड का.
With Alpha 7, most of that money
Screenshot करके रखो.
got is from the rewards matches in Vikendi. that was a lot that they were able to gather.
Yeah,
Then guess what? This is going to be an interesting one.
SS निकालो 9,000 लोग देख रहे हो 4,000 स्क्रीनशॉट चाहिए मेरे को 4,000 लोग का प्रतीक पाल देख लेना ठीक है ओह लॉन्गेस्ट एलिमिनेशन क्या बोल रहे हो फिर से अपना लौंडा लेके आ रहे हैं क्या लॉन्गेस्ट एलिमिनेशन
S2G being really close to Deadeyes.
Yeah, I'm Penang, yeah.
And then
it looks like they're on either side as well.
Scout is
they're
back.
kind of sharing the town east side of the river flowing.
नहीं
through
अभी
that
तक नहीं
situation,
I
as
think
you're pointing
वो
out.
लोग आज पूरा दिन ये
Top
रोस्टर को
by
खेलने
10
देंगे which is
hot
fine
topping, or at least contesting Rat, and you can see Rat, they're like, oh, there's guys here, they're staying in their shoots, they're moving
which is
further
fine
east. They don't want to fight that easily. There's a knock, as you point out there, Seven, though. It is on S2G and Deadeyes guys currently in Penang, and I see them pushing over. They could already be getting into some action. The rest came off really quickly. And here we have a glider shoot, of course, thanks to Sonic Spirit, their official smartphone partner here for the PMWI main event and the after party here at Gamers 8 in Riyadh.
Kashmir 2 awesome
Quick looting coming on in this situation. Back to the map, and the circle's going to pop.
Ooh.
It's going to be a very completely easy one. Yeah, a lot of the circle is already in on the first
Scout playing
Sanak, and then that's where they start spicing it up.
क्या लग रहा है देखो
Here we go. Deadeyes guys and S2G. I see a DPS in hand on Amsi.
And S2G was able to pick up their players that was knocked, so that's good for them. They're not going to have to back off, and we're talking about a demo here.
So quiet.
Currently looting towards
So
the
I think S2G जीत जाएगा
Yeah, it's Sanak. It's so quiet. Where's all the hot drops? Where's the crazy action? I want to see something in boot camp, see hot drops, but nope. They are just chilling. Everyone.
भाई क्यों नहीं खिला रहे स्काउट को क्योंकि ना मेरे बाप की टीम है ना तुम्हारे बाप की टीम है ये टीम 7 सीज वालों की उनका मैनेजर है उनका कोच है वो लोग जैसे डिसाइड करेंगे वैसा वो टीम खेलेगा ठीक है 5-man लाइनअप है जब वहां पे स्काउट गया तुमको पता होना चाहिए था कि स्काउट 5th है वो लोग का जब उनको खिलाना होगा वो लोग खिलाएंगे आप डिसाइड मत करो ठीक है
Deadeyes guys were the aggressors. They moved
सबको इक्वल अपॉर्चुनिटीज मिलने चाहिए ना टीम का एक सिनर्जी नाम का भी चीज होता है आई थिंक आज अगर वो लोग नहीं अच्छा खेलते तो मे बी कल स्काउट को लोग लेके आए नहीं लेके आए तो फिर ठीक है थर्ड डे पे शायद लेके आए नहीं लेके आए तो फिर भी ठीक है उनका डिसीजन है अपने को रिस्पेक्ट करना पड़ेगा वेरी सिंपल आंसर दे रहा हूं मैं आपको बहुत सिंपल आंसर ठीक है
And something that the viewers weren't really able to see is that Freak from Nima
Waterboy Scout
decided to back off.
ठीक है
He was looting really
Waterboy
close
चिकन लेके
there
आया
to
फर्स्ट
the
गेम में शो मैच था
S2G
1v2 करके चिकन लेके आया
guys. I think he didn't hear anything. I think he heard all the commotions.
पृथ्वी जीटी वाटरबॉय बोल रहा है स्काउट को वो फर्स्ट मैच का चिकन निकाल ले तुम्हारा वाटर निकल जाता बहन के लड़
Staying very close towards the east
ठीक है
of Hanan. And if they position themselves, I mean, we've seen it over and over again, especially with how the circle has been split up and a completely different style of game here. You were talking about it. It's only 12 teams. Some of these teams are going to have so much room, so much space to do stuff that they're just not used to doing and position themselves in situations that usually they might not be able to position themselves in. It's going to come down to who is going to get that first knock. I mean, that first element. I really thought it was going to be
I can't believe
somebody from the
pinged you on Insta.
We're moving towards 5 minutes, 7, and I cannot believe that all 48 players and 12 teams are alive. I cannot believe
इस फिनलैंड की ट्रिप मिल गई अपने को रुक जाओ
I felt like last week we had already maybe had like 10. And there you go. Oh, guess what? Ray being able to get a nade. Is he going to try to get the finish?
Oh,
Deadeyes being able to get one of the other knocks. Who's going to... Oh, actually, you know what? Deadeyes being able to get the first elimination on S2G. That's going to be huge for them. And now, are they going to decide to continue on this fight, or are they going to decide to back off? This is going to be interesting. As one of the Deadeyes guys is running away. S2G Silas getting spotted from the off.
शिर भाई YouTube से अच्छा तो लोको है अभी लोको पे और भी लोग कर रहे हैं ना तो मैंने सोचा ठीक है थोड़ा अपने YouTube भी ग्रो कर लेते हैं आज एक ही दिन कर रहा हूँ YouTube पे कल नहीं करूंगा कल से अपन लोको पे करेंगे लोको पे पता नहीं फील आता है लोको पे मजा आता है मजा आता है शिट भाई मजा नहीं आ रहा कुछ करो ना मजेदार क्या करूँ मुजरा करूँ मजेदार क्या करूँ मतलब वॉच पार्टी है ये मजेदार क्या करूँ मैं बेली डांस करूँ क्या करूँ टीम्स खेलेंगे 12 ही टीम में तो थोड़ा एक्शन कम है मैप्स में क्या कर सकते हैं
really are. S2G is going to be throwing this. Molly, is this going to end up hitting?
That's on point.
It is going to end up hitting. He is hurting. Guess what? Silas is going to make
Mara,
a push
Mara.
with the DDS. Can he get the
Mara
knock?
on
He
top,
lays
Mara.
down. He does end up getting the knock there on Deadeyes. Turkish teams are just on a tear right now. I mean, congratulations, S2G. You guys did end up losing a player, and one of the other players is currently down. But right now, you guys are looking hot, and you guys are getting a lot of money and a lot of
I only क्या दिया है
I might be able to curse it because guess what, Deadeyes sir, coming back, getting a knock. And as we're seeing this fight go on, Lord does end up getting an airdrop. And as I was talking about Enigma Galaxy, they are going to be pushing this fight. They were waiting for some
7 series versus ST होने वाला है क्या? नहीं, अच्छा ST भी kills देने जा रही है शायद.
Parties are going to be a lot easier for some of the other teams. Hamodi, that's it for S2G. How the tables turn right there.
Enigma Galaxy just pushing
क्या मर
in
गया
and
S2G?
just wrapping that up. That is crazy. Rauf pushing in. They're trying to take advantage of
कोई बात
this.
नहीं, 7 series
Yes,
आराम से
guys,
safe खेलो.
situation
Kills
with
के लिए
the
भागने की
rest
जरूरत
coming
नहीं है.
off.
Kills
They
मिलेगा
don't
तो
have
लो.
enough
नहीं मिलता तो कोई
information
टेंशन
just
नहीं है.
yet. Rauf, Hamodi,
चिकन विकन लो.
trying to pre-clear
ये पैसा
some of
लेके
these
कुछ point नहीं है.
corners. They don't fully know
पैसा बहुत है
just
अपने
what
इंडियन
is
प्लेयर्स
going
के
on right
पास.
now.
And Lord, with the
Trophy
airdrop
चाहिए,
that he was able
बाहर
to
का.
make, he is going to have a Groza at hand. Which right now, with the way this fight is looking to set itself up, it's going to be massive for that team. Here we go, Enigma Galaxy. I think they have realized that they're going to be up there. Oh,
Saiga.
True Love decides to just stop him. He gets 2 knocks. Can he get the third one?
Oh, Hamodi. Headshot with the M4. Turn the table just a little bit now. And it's a 2 versus 1 in this situation. Freak Hamodi has to push Turlov.
And ये night row करेगा.
The rest onto Chari. Hamodi around the corner. Oh, that's a good molly. That could
What a
really
fucking molly.
be finishing that off. Chari's going to go down again. Turlov on fire. He's going to be
What a fucking
burned
molly.
alive.
Fuck.
Really well executed by Enigma Galaxy in this situation. Super well thought.
आजकल लगता है सिर्फ 1000 से ज्यादा की SC
Great
बढ़ते हो, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. सब SC
great
बढ़ता हूँ मैं.
patience out of Enigma Galaxy there,
Sorry.
but I feel like I have to give some credit there to True Love because, man, he was able to hold him off as long as he could. He even tried to pick up his teammate. It didn't end up working out. Wow.
Yeah.
What
Amazing.
a third party by Enigma Galaxy. That
Yeah, the
was
timing.
great to watch.
Plus, they're able to get another drop as well. That's $1,000 for them for the first drop. The question is if there's other drops, or if they're able to get another one, they're able to secure the most drops gotten here. We see Vampire Schweppes, the 4X, but on the M4, looking towards Stalwart to see if he wants to get involved. But right now, they just
माइक म्यूट
holding
करके
on to
खा रहा हूँ.
that
लास्ट
circle.
पीस अब बहुत भूख लगा,
So
खाना
all
रहो.
this team's here
Last
inside
piece
the
of माँ
circle.
कसम.
Guess what? There is
2
one
minutes,
team
please.
currently that's not inside the circle. It's going to be Rod. They're currently just looting by Camp Bravo, working very, very slowly towards that circle. And right now, we might end up seeing some of the fight here between Team Falcons and Alpha 7. Some of the players are very
होगा,
close.
होगा.
And as I said, that Revo is going to be able to spot one player from Team Falcons. He stops it from throwing the
होगा.
grenade, and he's going to decide to back up a little bit more, try to possibly get an angle on him. He is also going to end up throwing a nade. They're going for that special elimination rewards in the match. And Powerful decides to back off as well, waiting for his team, Martin.
Yeah, for sure. And this is exactly the one, right? We're looking
एक
at.
साइड VP, एक साइड ST, तो क्या हुआ?
They're able to close this one off. Falcons.
भाई मारना तो पड़ेगा ना.
This other high ground
ये
with
टीम्स को
Alpha
बिना मारे
Team
तो नहीं जीत
up
सकते.
there.
मारना तो पड़ेगा. ST हो, कोई भी हो.
Gather some of this information. Revo with a nade in hand is just waiting for that.
फिर से बोलो वोट कहाँ करना है
Actually,
स्काउट
it's
को. पोलो में देखो,
powerful.
आई थिंक आप
Does not
लड़कियों में
connect.
लड़कियों की
Nope,
इज्जत
it
करता
was
हो.
probably too far. Powerful. 3 helmets, 3 backpack. Did he see Mafioso in that moving on that rock? Mafioso has a super amount of information. Powerful right now. He does. And he is obviously relaying this information to everyone else. Revo crawling up towards this high ground tower. Clearly on the other side, they could have him in a pinched situation. Powerful with some damage towards him. Mafioso connecting a good amount of it. He's going to get knocked as well by Revo.
भाई A7 क्या
Very
खेल रहा है
aggressive,
बे?
didn't end up working out for his team. And guess what? Rebel goes back to his sniper tower.
खतरनाक
Now,
खेल रहा है A7.
the Rebel went from being on the defensive to
Sub count stuck.
back to
अरे
the
हाँ.
offensive. They do know where Team Falcons is at. Is Alpha 7 gonna
Stuck नहीं था,
be willing
बेंचो,
to
बड़ा ही
take
नहीं था,
this
अच्छा
start?
नहीं
They're
बड़ा
gonna
बड़ा,
decide to
ठीक है.
push that because we know how aggressive
बड़ा
they
बड़ा
are
बड़ा.
currently playing. One player that is currently missing there is Carrillo, and Carrillo might actually be able to wrap around Falcon. And guess what? With that knock right there, this is going to be a full push by Alpha 7. You can see it from this team. And as I say that, Carrillo was getting that angle on the team. And this is looking great right now for Alpha 7, Martin.
Yeah, exactly. With that knock right there, that's the go signal. That's where
Scout
you
50K
relocate,
done.
because you know you're going to have 2 guys
Obviously.
down. Dama is trying to defend
A7
that push. He's going to take down Mafioso.
खतरनाक खेल
Super
रहा है.
well played by Dama. Revo's close. He's taking some damage, but Never Alone has a DPS in hand.
And as they were able to just make that push, they took a little bit too long because Team Falcons was able to pick up their player in the Mar. Positioning himself perfectly there to just stop that finish. And guess what?
खतरनाक खेल
Yusuf
रहा है
gets a
A7.
knock with the grenade on Carrillo. That's going to be a huge knock. And here comes another nade. Can he get another nade?
Ooh.
He's not, but he does get some damage on him. Team Falcons starting to go on the offensive. Here comes another nade. He gets some damage as well. DeMar knows exactly where Revo is at. They're just waiting for him. They do end up finishing there.
बहुत अच्छा खेल रहा है
They also
सर.
knock Mythic. Now it's a numbers game. Falcon is going to go for it. Ooh, I
Oh,
thought he was going to make the
DeMar.
jump. Just go for it. Just do it. He is going to do it. Can he get the knock? Can he get the Ilum? He misses some shots. Ultimately, though, one of the other teammates, never alone, does end up getting that finish.
Yeah.
Alpha 7, it looked great for them, and then it absolutely backfired. I think they took a little bit too long. They didn't have any vehicles to actually make that push. And the way
हो जाएगा rev हो जाएगा सारा. हो गया rev हो गया.
To see what was going to be coming over that ledge.
It's just the perfect bait, right?
Yep.
You're sitting there, oh, we get a knock, all right. Get the shotgun sound, Saiga in hand, DPS in hand, they push up, get close.
अबे स्पेशल एलिमिनेशन का क्यों मिला उसको? किससे मारा उसने जो स्पेशल एलिमिनेशन मिला? अरे मार चुके. कहाँ जा रहे हो?
Connecting with action as well. Two of the top fraggers. He is really good at connecting those shots in that distance.
कहाँ जा रहे थे वो लोग वहाँ से?
Top did go down.
Zone हटा क्या? लौड़े लग
the action there.
Yep.
Between Star Wars Esports and 7Cs, being able to get a knock. And now guess what? They're going to be pushing into 7Cs, trying to get that third party, trying to get those team eliminations for the match rewards. As Star Wars Esports is able to recover that player that was knocked down. Vampire Esports playing it slow, waiting to see what 7Cs is going to do. We do have the numbers, but we see that that does not mean anything. As earlier, Alpha 7 had the numbers. Team Falcons eliminated them. Stone pulling out the there you go. Troy being able to get a knock. Now this is push they're going to make. Decide to go inside. Spray God just waiting, healing on the corner. Is he going to get spotted? Yeah, he's actually being able to get a knock. Is he going to be able to get another knock? He's not able to get a second knock.
चलो क्या कर सकते हैं?
Without losing any players.
Yeah, that should be another
ये मैच थोड़ा मजा नहीं आया. थोड़ा फ्री में मेरे ऐसे लगा.
They're just, I feel like they are thinking we're just a little bit too far away to get close enough to do that, just that.
ये मैच थोड़ा मजा नहीं आया.
Now all 4 guys standing, 4 guys strong. Pika has moved
वहाँ से
closer.
वो लोग क्या कर रहे थे? वो जो दो
Rocket, they
पहले
put him
मरे,
out of physical cover.
वो क्या कर रहे थे? वो लोग भाग रहे थे
Holding
या?
them out in this situation here. They are the guys closer to the circle. Better high ground control. More shots are coming in. Ravenclaw taking damage from action.
अंश आर स्काउट को क्यों खिला नहीं रहे? क्योंकि ये उनके टीम का नाम है 7Cs. अंश आर esports नहीं है. जब अंश आर esports आप खोलोगे, तब आप डिसाइड करो किसको खिलाना है किसको नहीं.
Action with the 3 helmet and 3 vest. Stalvat
ठीक है?
looking so strong from this terrain.
Star Wars Esports being able to get all the angles to with their position right now. If I'm not mistaken, one of this Scree, one of this players from Star Wars Esports is actually starting to make a bit
स्टालवर्ट जीत जाएगा अभी मेरे को लगता है.
on the other side of Vampire Esports, trying to get just a
ये वाला गेम तो चिकन ही लग रहा है स्टालवर्ट.
Vampire Esports right now is just in a corner. I don't know how they're going to be able to get out of this. The only hope that they would have is that some other team comes up behind Star Wars Esports and distract them. And I don't think that's currently going to happen with the way that these are set up.
I think you're right in that situation. Dama and Kia on screen, R8 in the distance. Fabian moving in closer. He's going to be close to R8. Shots are coming out. Stockton is not going to be able to connect just that.
अबे मैं तो बोलता 7 से जाओ ड्रॉप क्लैश करो बे, सीधा हॉट ड्रॉप करो.
Good, and he takes some damage now.
ऐसे खेल के नहीं हो रहा है यार. कॉन्फिडेंस वाला एक गेम चाहिए. ऐसा सेफ खेल के पॉइंट नहीं है कुछ. जाओ उतरो पैन मारो. क्या होगा? मर जाओगे. 0 पॉइंट आएंगे. क्या फर्क पड़ेगा?
McAllis is still in Painang. Bigtron has gone into Quarry high ground.
अगर नॉर्मल गेम खेल के भी 0 पॉइंट्स आ रहे तो कुछ एबनॉर्मल गेम खेलना चाहिए यार. मैंने भी अपने टीम को यही बोला था. अनफॉर्चुनेट कि नहीं कर पाए हम लोग. I hope ये लोग कर दे.
And R8 is going to be on the northwest side with Bigtron on that west side on those compounds.
स्काउट के मैच 1 अर्न पॉइंट्स ग्रेटर देन 7 के टोटल 5 में. तो क्या अभी हेड देना है? हेड देना है अभी 7 को देना है हेड. शो मैच था ना वो. 2v2 था ना वो. 4 मैन नहीं था ना वो. टेकिंग नथिंग अवे फ्रॉम एनीवन. वो अलग मैच था. ये अलग मैचेस चल रहे. क्या करना है अभी?
Because
Hate
guess
देना है
what?
76
Vampire
को, क्या है?
Esports is realizing that they were in a tight
तुम क्या
spot,
कैसे
and they're
टाइप के
now
लोग हो बे?
deciding to back off, try to get a vehicle, and try to find another route just to get out of there. And I think Star Wars Esports,
Respect your
at
subscribers.
some point here, they got to decide, okay, you know
क्या
what? It's
सीधे ही
time to
बोला था
back
इस
off a
बेचारे
little
ने
bit more,
क्यों नहीं
maybe
खेल रहा है स्काउट?
position ourselves.
ये मैं
Right.
क्योंकि
And
मैं
we need to
10
be
बार ये
careful
चीज
because
मेंशन
he
कर
is
चुका हूँ,
currently
ठीक है? मैं
very,
अपने
very far
सब्सक्राइबर्स
away
को
from his
रिस्पेक्ट करता
teammates.
हूँ,
If he does
जिनको
end up
अक्ल है
getting
उनको
knocked, he's
रिस्पेक्ट
just
करता
gonna
हूँ,
have to get eliminated.
जो
And
रिस्पेक्ट
guess
डिजर्व
what?
नहीं
Vampire
करते मैं
Esports
उनको नहीं करता
knows
हूँ,
exactly where
क्योंकि
he's
ये
at.
मेरे को
He's gonna
पता
be
है ये
right there.
चीज
Maybe
कहाँ
that's
एस्केलेट
a
होती है.
That is a headshot.
You will
He
go
backs
from
him
scout
up,
को
and this
नहीं
might
क्यों
be the
नहीं
opening
खिलाया,
that Vampire
नॉर्मल
is
पूछने
moving.
से तुम लोग
Yeah,
एस्केलेट
exactly.
करके
That
लेके
was
जाओगे कि
the
खिलाना
angle
चाहिए
that they
था,
didn't
ये लोग
want them to
चूतिए
cover, and
हैं,
Scry cannot
स्काउट
go
मार देता है
down
ये
from
वो.
that
मेरे को
angle.
पता है
He's
तुम लोग
far
वहां
away
पे
from his
लेके
teammates.
जाओगे,
He has to heal up.
तो
He
इसके
has
लिए
to
मैं
get
पहले ही
full
रोक रहा हूँ
heals.
इस चीज को.
Otherwise, we know for sure that he could be going down and he would be lost. They're not
ST
going
का
to go
चिकन
for
लग
him
रहा है.
when he's that far away from the current circle.
दो हेडफोन्स क्यों लगाते हैं? ये वाले हेडफोन्स और माइक टीम स्पीक के लिए, टीममेट्स का कम्युनिकेशन के लिए. जो इन ईयर्स होते हैं वो गेम के लिए होते हैं.
Points for this situation. Only one elimination on them so far, but they are 4 guys strong, and they could control that western side considering Bigotron have the center right now. Obviously, they don't have that information, but there's some pretty good terrain that they could take. Compounds available, and Pika is
तो
already
नो आइडिया
super
बोल दो ना भाई,
far,
टॉन्ट क्यों देना है?
getting that
टॉन्ट कौन दे रहा है? मैं तुम लोग को डायरेक्ट गाली डाल रहा हूँ. टॉन्ट कहाँ दे रहा हूँ मैं? टॉन्ट मतलब इनडायरेक्टली बोलना. मैं डायरेक्ट रीडा गेम में डायरेक्ट मुंह पे गाली देके बोल रहा हूँ कि मत बोलो ये सब चीजें. क्यों नहीं खेला? मैंने इनफैक्ट इवेंट चालू होने के पहले मैंने बोला था कि हमारा डिसीजन नहीं है, तुम्हारा डिसीजन नहीं है. क्या होता है? तुम लोग सिचुएशनल वाइज बात करते हो ना. अगर फर्स्ट गेम में स्काउट अच्छा नहीं खेलता और उसको खिलाते तो तुम लोग बोलते स्काउट को क्यों खिला रहे हो, वो अच्छा नहीं खेल. मतलब तुम समझ रहे हो, तुम सिचुएशनल बातें करते हो. मत करो वो सिचुएशनल बातें. एक जो डिसीजन लिया हुआ रहता है ना, उसके हिसाब से चलना पड़ता है ये सब इवेंट्स में. अगर है मतलब इतना लगता है कि कर सकते हो, कुछ दिमाग में है, मैनेजर बन जाओ या एनालिस्ट बन जाओ, और ये लोग की जगह ले लो यार, इनकी सबकी जगह ले लो, स्काउट की जगह ले लो. जो 76 का मैनेजर है, कोच है, उनकी जगह ले लो और फिर आप डिसाइड करो.
A lot of teams standing 4 guys strong. Everyone except for Falcons has 4 members strong currently. So you can definitely tell the shift of focus is going over to that placement heavy focus or the chicken dinner focus.
Being an influencer, this is not the right attitude you have to show towards the chat. You can fuck off from my chat. See, I'll hide you myself. I'm influencer to a people who get influenced by what I have to say. Those who don't think like me don't need to watch me. It is as simple as that, I think. Because I feel like I think in a very correct way.
There is a lot of high ground and a lot of low grounds, plus the compounds.
Don't tell me what to do.
Quarry can really facilitate.
When there's 9,000 people watching and 9,000 agree with me, और जो 100 लोग हैं जो चुतिया पे कर रहे हैं, तो वो तुम 100 चुतिया तुम लोग चले जाओ. 9,000 लोग हैं मेरे साथ, खड़े रहेंगे वो लोग. टेंशन नहीं मेरे को.
What compound do we stay in currently? And I'm expecting it to be the center one. It
मावी
is
वगैरह भी स्ट्रीम कर रहा है, वहाँ पे जा चले जाओ.
मतलब big walls around it, and also it's hard to get a lot of emulation from it. So the question is, do they focus fully on the win here, or do they try
I'm not
to gatekeep some of the teams
disrespecting all my subscribers. I'm just disrespecting
to hold the core because it has a lot of
जो 1-2% के
चूती हैं that are working in through with a lot of cover. So they could potentially be losing.
ST जीतेगा ये मैच, मेरे को लग रहा है. ठीक है, ST.
And R8 is going to be.
क्या बोल रहे हो? ST जीतेगा.
Fighting 2 teams for just 1 position available right now.
As RA is currently being able to spot there, damn.
अनसब करो मादरचोद को, करो. देखते कितने हब्स कम होते हैं. चलो करो. जिनको लग रहा है कि मैं उसको डिसरिस्पेक्ट कर रहा हूँ, करो. अनसब करो. करो करो. देखते कितना कम होता है. 1000, 2000, 5000 करो.
Look at that tap, and he gets the knock too.
अरे बेंच.
Trying to go for the longest ilm. Can he actually get that?
भाई फाल्कन सेक्सी खेलता है.
That
was
is
so
crazy. That is far away. We are talking at least 250 meters away there, potentially even further. Could be above the 300 meters that is currently the longest.
अनसब करो. 5000 सब्स कम कर देना है. जाओ. जिसको लग रहा है मैं उनको डिसरिस्पेक्ट कर रहा हूँ, कर दो. फटाफट कम करो. 5000 कर दो. 5000, 440, road to 440 के. उलन फर्क नहीं पड़ता. Sid भाई, where is your neck? 6 inches inside your mother.
With that high ground road.
I'm intrigued what currently Team Falcons is doing there. I feel like they're just waiting a little bit too long. Maybe they're trying to see more commotion happening within.
Let's watch the match, guys. Sorry. Let's watch the match.
Could potentially just hold that compound high ground, then they will move into the quarry.
Let's watch the match.
The information gatherer right now on our
And as we're
Lord
seeing
on
that,
screen.
guess what? Here comes the grenade from Laura. Is he going to be able to get that finish? They do end up getting a finish there from Vampire Esports. The Vampire Esports starts backing off. I don't think they want to have this
ST जीतेगा मेरे हिसाब से. मेरे को लग रहा है ST
making a push towards the circle, and the Vampire Esports players are going to end up following. Enigma Galaxy does decide to back up as well. And as we're talking about what Team Falcons is going to do, guess what? Never Alone decides just to make a crazy push there.
ST जीतेगा शायद. मेरे को लग रहा है ST जीतेगा guys.
And Damar is looking to make that exact same push towards that quarry. Here you go. Never Alone. It's going to be very, very close to Bigatron. And you mentioned earlier, which compound is Bigatron going to be able to hold?
Not holding anything right now. They're holding that kind of high ground with that rock just outside that compound. And that's kind of interesting because if you have somebody that just does a smash and grab on the compound from the north side with R8 and Damonkia, potentially they have a car that could do it. But obviously they don't have a lot of information.
BTR जीतेगा शायद.
We're going to see the next circle here.
नहीं मेरे को अभी भी ST लग रहा है.
They're going to make a decision what's going to happen.
ST के ऊपर zone जाएगा.
R8 and Damonkia
एकदम
fight.
Pinpoint.
Oh my God! They get a northern hard shift.
नहीं गया but जा
That's
सकता
going to be
था.
a fight for terrain here for Damonkia and R87.
Yeah, this could be a very, very big fight. Nobody's going to be near them for whoever's team ends up winning that. Is he able to get a knock? He's not able to get the knock. Fabian, he's going to try to go for it again. Can he get the knock? He needs to be careful that he doesn't. Oh, he doesn't. He doesn't end up getting the knock with the car, but guess what? Scon does end up getting knocked. Damn one Kia soon trying to make that push.
The worst comeback I have ever heard.
They don't want to go for that.
Brother, that's exactly how your girlfriend likes it.
And now they're making a push. This is a great push. You mentioned it. This is a great position for the team that's going to end up winning, and Damwon Kia definitely wants this.
I think ST जीतनी चाहिए. मेरे को लग रहा है ST जीतेगी शायद. Most likely.
10K. Aida being able to get. No, he doesn't get any knocks.
भाई same way आप भी तभी ज्ञान चोदना जब आप अपना सीड e-sport बना लो. ज्ञान अपनी सीड e-sport वाले प्लेयर्स को मिलना. 7 को नहीं how to play. मैं कहाँ कुछ बोल रहा हूँ. The fuck. चलो ठीक है. Hate दे रहा है. 500 रुपए दे के hate दे रहा है.
Have some players not Prestige currently being able to
चलेगा.
just sneak himself away from that fight, but ultimately Damwon Kia controlling that north point.
दे रहे 500 मतलब कैसे है. मैं जब ज्ञान दे रहा हूँ तो नॉर्मली मतलब मेरे को 10 साल हो गए ई-स्पोर्ट्स में. मैंने अराउंड 80 प्लेयर्स को मैनेज किया है कुछ 6-7 अलग-अलग ई-स्पोर्ट्स के टाइटल्स में. बट हाँ मैं चूतिया रहूंगा शायद. मेरे को नहीं रहेगा इतना नॉलेज कि माइंडसेट कैसा होना चाहिए वगैरह. आपको होगा. संदीप नाम है आपका.
More pushes is coming in. Stalbot under a lot of fire. Nades are coming in as well.
होगा आपको.
Janfall is being really aggressive here, getting those eliminations, and he's very, very far away from his current team. And guess what? Damwon Kia is going to be very happy because the circle just shifted. And
ये 7Cs का फैन है क्या जो मेरे को हेट देने हैं? मैं तो 7Cs को हेट दे ही नहीं रहा.
The new circle
with
that Hagron as well. And now this
is अलग business model है.
Bigatron sucks. He's going to be able to get the knock. He does get the
Scout comment के 50 के likes हो गए. Obviously होने ही थे बाबा. होने ही थे. Obvious है.
The twins. He eliminates Enigma Galaxy as well.
ST का chicken. अच्छा ST मार गया.
Looking good with this eliminations, but they need to hurry up.
BTR का chicken है.
It's got to be fast in that situation there.
BTR का chicken है obviously.
Otherwise they're going to lose misery.
Mods इसका super chat delete मत करना. 500 रुपए दिए इसने.
That next circle at least have a chance.
500 रुपए दिए ठीक है.
Situation is just so rough.
BTR का chicken है यार. ये रात का भी हो सकता है. रात कौन सा टीम है?
4 guys strong on that high ground.
रात.
It's going to be a rough push for them. Juni pushing. Or at least standing high ground here.
BTR का ही chicken लग रहा है भाई.
Rat and Falcons. Guys are still outside the zone. That's a good amount of shots from Juni. Munira is gone down from Rat.
With the high ground right here, then he's going to be able to get the other knock. He does get the other knock, and he's going to go for the finishes. Juni just putting himself in a position that he's going to be able to acquire a lot of points for his team. Damwon Kia with the 2-2 split, but right now it's working wonders. And I love that they're going for that 2-2 split. Team Falcons, you might want to make a push to that circle because it's different. We are not back to last week. And guess what? Juni does end up getting the finish on one of the
members only कर दो ना. अरे नहीं टेंशन नहीं है.
Esports now trying to climb.
अबे कितने subs कम हुए बे? कितने 100 subs कम हुए थे ना. धड़ाधड़ कम हो रहे थे. कितने हुए? 100 200. कौन ने मतलब 10,000 वाचिंग में से अगर 200 दल ले तो जाने दो उनको. नहीं चाहिए मेरे को. क्या करेंगे? फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता ब्रो. मेरे को मालूम है जो चीजें मैं बोल रहा हूँ बराबर बोल रहा हूँ. कभी गलत बात नहीं करता मैं. नॉर्मली तो नहीं करता. और कभी कर देता हूँ गलती तो अगले दिन आके सॉरी भी बोल देता हूँ. 200 subs कम है ना. मार चुका नहीं है. सब्सक्राइबर्स ओनली मोड है शायद. सब्सक्राइबर्स ओनली मोड ही है ना.
Hard shift is crazy. They should be able to hold on to this.
अभी आई थिंक
They
चेंज
should
नहीं
be
होगा.
able to.
Bigatron has 3 guys strong.
अच्छा
They
बढ़
could
गए
be
क्या?
the big team
हाँ
happening in
बस
this
फिर
case.
If they do make a push to the Damwon Kia, guys
5
are
मिनट का
currently by
subscriber only
themselves
time डाल
outside
दिया
of that
मैंने.
circle. This could be huge for Bigatron.
क्या
But
फर्क
I think
पड़ता है?
right now
लौड़ा
they're
फर्क
just
नहीं
so
पड़ता भाई.
focused on the guys that are within that circle. Damwon Kia decides to back off. Judy, Forrest, you can see them right there. They're like, okay, I think it's just one player.
मैंने
over
स्टार्टिंग नहीं
here. I
बोला
think
था
it's just
ये
gonna be one
स्काउट
point,
क्यों नहीं खेल रहा, ये क्यों नहीं
and
होगा,
they're gonna
कुछ
back
नहीं.
off to try
इधर
to
आने
close
तक
off the teams that are gonna be
7 सीज
coming
ओपी,
into
स्काउट
that
ओपी,
circle.
सारंग
So
ओपी,
Bigatron
स्प्रे गॉड ओपी, अलादीन ओपी.
laying down Luxy, Suxy.
एक को कोई तो भूल गया,
This
मैडमैन
three
ओपी. बस
still
that's it,
alive.
that's all.
Trying to get some spot. You can
Nothing
see
else.
Rod right there. They've been quiet. He's
BTR
gonna
गया?
get spotted by Junie. Can
Oh.
Junie get
BTR
this
का ही
knock?
chicken है.
He is gonna be able to get that elimination.
11 for them so far, 7. That is so impressive. The question is, can
BTR
they hold
का
off
ही चिकन लग रहा है.
Bigatron, guys? We see Soxy jump out. Junie goes down, and Soxy could be pushing on to this rock and take control of that. Fabian trying to defend.
अबे फैल्कन
Soxy goes
क्या है?
around.
हील
Fabian
बैटल
also
कर
puts a
रहे
lot
हैं.
of damage. More pushes coming
अरे
in.
मार ले भाई.
Oh, Misery goes down. This is huge. Soxy
Oh!
putting in more damage. Takes down Fabian.
Suxy getting the knock right there. Now it's gonna be a 1v2. Can he pull this off? He does have one Molotov. He's gonna make the other players
Oh!
push up. Forrest,
That's perfect.
does it hit? Oh, it doesn't hit. It does back him off soon. Throwing the grenade. Is this grenade gonna hit?
Oh!
Barely 2 HP for Suxy. They're gonna make the push. Can he get the knock? Forrest going with the high ground on top of that rock. Back it up, but guess what? It's too
DBS.
much.
मिस हो गया.
It's too much. That
चिकन.
DBS is just too much. And guess what? Who's going to be happy right now? Team Falcons, because Team Falcons actually decided to continue on with that Hell strat, and it worked out for
5
them.
more.
And now Damar's trying to see if he can maybe get an angle and possibly get some elimination points for
ये
his
मारेगा
team.
क्या?
I doubt it. He has 5 more first aids though, or 4 more after that one. Song could be looking
मार
at
तो
his
नहीं
general
पाएगा शायद.
direction, but Tamar is slowly walking towards that circle. He has to constantly heal, move super slowly when you have this first aids popped. Song does try to molly some of these angles. Tamar, he knows that he potentially is second place already, or is quite sure. He has 3 helmet and a 3 vest. Could potentially get one down.
मार
but
तो
there
नहीं
are
पाएगा
3
ये.
guys alive. There's absolutely no chance that he survived this one. But it will be 6 points guaranteed for Falcons after this heal strat. Working off,
अरे
and
अरे,
now we see a
ये
little
क्या
bit
हिला
of
रहा
damage.
है?
No more. He's going to deny the points. Super well executed by
ये
Falcons.
डांस अच्छा
with the
लगा मेरे को.
split
मस्त डांस
strategy
था.
off to that. But that means Damwon Kia takes the chicken dinner and $10,000.
That 24 points, and you said the $10,000. I'm pretty sure they might have taken also some of the other match rewards because they eliminated a lot of teams with that 2-2 split that they had with the high ground that they had after getting the control of the north of that circle. Overall, Damwon Kia, what a match.
क्या है,
We're talking
7 seas
about how
last
they
पे होगी
only
ना?
had some money.
क्या होगा इस तरह? मेरे को एक बता अभी तुम लोग. आई डोंट थिंक 7 सीज के तो हेटर्स होने चाहिए, क्योंकि इन जनरल जो हेटर्स है वो 2-3 टीम्स के ही है. प्यार भी वो 2-3 टीम्स को करते हैं. अभी 7 सीज लास्ट होगी फॉर एग्जांपल. उनको हेट दे के क्या मिलेगा? मेरे को बताओ. उन पे हंस के क्या मिलेगा? अपने देश के लोग हैं, अपने देश की टीम है, अपना झंडा लहरा रहे, ठीक है, वहां पे जाके. नो डाउट तुम लोग को मजा नहीं आएगा. तुम लोग को लगेगा कि अरे शर्म आ रही है या वॉट एवर द फक. उन पे हंस के क्या मिलेगा? जो ऑलरेडी उनका गंदा टाइम जा रहा होगा उस पे तुम लोग और कैरी ऑन करोगे उस चीज पे, राइट? तुम लोग उस पे और प्रेशर डालोगे, उस पे और कैरी. मतलब वो लोग वहां पे बैठ के सोचेंगे कि हम तो गू खा ही रहे हैं यहाँ पे बैठ के, हम तो खराब खेल ही रहे हैं, प्लस ये देखो लोग हम पे हंस रहे हैं, हमारे ही लोग हंस रहे हैं, हमारे ही दोस्त, हमारे ही फैंस, हमारे इंडियंस हंस रहे हैं. कैसा लगेगा? कभी सोचा है क्या बैठ के तुम लोग ने? मैं सिर्फ बता रहा हूँ. मैं आई नो मेरे चैट में बहुत अच्छे लोग हैं, बट जो 10-15 लोग 100 लोग होंगे उनकी बात कर रहा हूँ मैं. कैसा लगता होगा? आप सिर्फ इमेजिन करो कि अपने ही लोग, आपके ही कंट्री में, दे आर लाफिंग एट यू, दे आर मेकिंग फन ऑफ यू, दे आर, ये आपको गाली डाल रहे हैं. क्या होगा मेरे को बताओ ना. हंस के क्या होगा? और वो लोग डाउन जाएंगे. उससे अच्छा तुम लोग को ये नहीं लगता कि थोड़ा सा हम लोग उनको और करें? कितना भी गंदा खेले, मैं तो बोलता हूँ बहनचोद 7 से 0 पॉइंट लेके आए पूरे इवेंट में, पूरे 18 गेम में. क्या फर्क पड़ेगा? क्या जाता है? किसी को पॉजिटिवली सपोर्ट करने में अपना क्या जाता है? कोई एनर्जी जाता है, पैसा जाता है, क्या जाता है? या तो कुछ लिखो ही मत, या तो कुछ लिखो ही मत, या तो अच्छा लिखो. क्या जाता है मेरे को बताओ? कुछ जाता है क्या अपना? कि होपफुली वो लोग अपना 1-2 अच्छा मैसेज देख के वो लोग बोले कि बहनचोद सही है, अच्छा करेंगे, कुछ अच्छा लगेगा उनको. क्यों करते हो मतलब ऐसे? इंडिया के ही है रे. समझ लो, मतलब थोड़ा सा इंडिया के ही है ना ब्रो, एंड ऑफ द डे. खराब लगता है जेन्युइनली, मतलब मैं गाली वाली देके भी बोल सकता हूँ ये सब। वाइपर हंस रहा है, वाइपर आई थिंक कोई माइनक्राफ्ट या कुछ तो खेल रहा है, तो मतलब पता नहीं, जिस मेरे को बात ये करनी थी क्योंकि बहुत खराब लगता है ये चीज। बाकी मेरे चैट में कुछ चीजें चल रही है बार बार जो मेरे को पता नहीं है सच है कि नहीं, जो मैं इग्नोर कर रहा हूँ। बट हाँ, अगर बाकी के इन्फ्लुएंसर्स है वो लोग वॉच पार्टी कर रहे हैं और वो लोग अपने टीम में से किसी को अगर हेट दे रहे हैं, तो मतलब समझ लो कि तुम्हारे आइडल्स या जो भी है कैसे है, नहीं करना चाहिए जो भी कर रहे हैं, आई होप। बट अगर कोई कर रहा है तो ठीक है, करने दो, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता। मैं तो सपोर्ट करूंगा इंडिया से कोई भी टीम जाएगा। कल मैं 1:30 बजे से लाइव बैठूंगा, रेवेनेंट पोकेमॉन यूनाइट का हम लोग मैचेस देखेंगे। मैं होप करूंगा कि रेवेनेंट जीते, क्यों ना होप करूं। ज्ञान चौधरा मतलब आंटी को भेज दो, मैं उसको
No, definitely. I mean,
अभी
a lot
नहीं
of
है
our
करके मैं
ships
ज्ञान
will,
चौधरा उन्हें तो
will give them slight favour in that regard for the final moments. But the best bit about all of those hard shifts was they had what was such an overlook on the rest of the lobby once all those circles came their way, that they could start getting bigger limb points. And this is actually very Sandhawk-esque to get 14 elims off the back of a chicken dinner.
Yeah, very top heavy for the first place team this time around, instead of like top 5 teams being all up there. And the fact that they've been constantly rotating from the northern side, they know the north, no one's going to focus there. No one's going to enter from that location, so you only really have 108.
यार क्या करूं यार, 7 पहले ही मर जाती तो ज्ञान ही चोदना पड़ेगा ना भिंचोद।
No team is going to be a threat to you. They have to take an uphill
देखने के लिए कुछ
battle.
बचता ही नहीं है वॉच पार्टी में।
Everything's coming your way to get the win, and Damwon, even as you say, they're not like a team that's very focused on the limbs. Here,
होगा होगा 7 से होगा,
get a limbs almost.
And I feel
बस
Big
अपना
Tom probably
माइंडसेट
felt
को
like
लोग
they
स्विच,
could
मैं तो
start
बोलता हूँ
bringing
ड्रॉप
that
फाइट करो बे, लास्ट गेम है
And
दिन का,
yes,
बेंचो
they had
उतर
the
जाओ,
big
ड्रॉप
gun
फाइट करो।
next
मैं
to
कहा
Quarry, which technically
उतर
speaking
जाओ
is a
सीधा।
difficult circle to play as Quarry, especially if it had shifts down towards some of that low ground. But they had a great position, but the circle just was like, nope,
Nope.
nope, nope, nope. Just unfortunate for them.
Hashtag
आज रात में
BTR
आरपी
is that what the
मुश्किल
circle
है,
is?
BTR prank.
Unfortunately.
ट्राई करूंगा।
Yeah, BTR prank. I mean, unfortunate, but still nice to see that. I think it was Luxy having.
बे ये लोग ने 6 गेम प्लस एक शो मैच 4 घंटे में कैसे खत्म किया यार, ये लोग क्या फास्ट भगाते हैं बे,
But Team Falcons, you know, the team coming in.
समझ में नहीं आता मेरे को, इतना फास्ट कैसे भागते हैं ये लोग।
Again, get another decent finish. This team is really
Fuck.
proving they can compete against the best in the world.
Yeah, I think Damar still wants a super now.
That's right, that's
he
the
still
one.
wants it. I mean, is their strat right? It works
Yeah.
out, and he's still good on Sanok, and you have less teams, so you can potentially give him more meds. So it's strat.
12 टीम है ना, हाँ तो लेकिन मैप तो उतना ही चलता है ना,
I mean, the Soaring,
मैप
they're
थोड़ी जल्दी खत्म हो रहा है।
ever present at the top of these lobbies.
सीओडीएम ग्लोबल वॉच पार्टी
I mean, if
कभी
they
से
can
है
do this
सीओडीएम, और
on,
वो
they'll
अलाउड
be
है
knock
कि नहीं
off
करने का।
7 off the pedestal.
सीओडीएम बट मेरे को गेम बिल्कुल नहीं, मतलब ये भी गेम मेरे को बिल्कुल नहीं पता, बट सीओडीएम मैंने कभी देखा ही नहीं है। मेन तकलीफ वो है सीओडीएम की, मैंने गेम ही नहीं देखा कभी।
They were 57
did
points.
जेन्युइनली मतलब मैंने गेम लिटरली देखा भी नहीं है मैंने।
The match rewards, see how much money the teams got themselves, or who more importantly took these awards. We're gonna have first elimination.
I unscribe reason you're not consistent on your UT. I don't mind. I understand.
Team Falcons though.
I understand.
Special elimination, meaning by vehicle or by grenade.
I think that we saw one team actually trying to roll over. I don't remember who it was. I think they were not going
It was
fast
Damwon-
enough.
Damwon Kia.
It was Damwon, yeah. If you don't have enough speed, you're just going to push them out.
In rage you deliver wrong words. Ignore the haters.
I felt like more teams in this game
मतलब
than in the other were really
कोई नहीं
attempting
जाने
to
दो।
get some of these, especially the special elimination.
ये फन मैच है, फन की तरह लो।
Yeah,
यार वही तो
but
बात है, मैंने पहले भी बोला था।
the-
अभी अगेन
the-
सिचुएशनल बात करते हैं हम लोग।
Molly's
मैंने
good on
बोला
the
था कि अगर
back
7 से अच्छा खेलेगी तो दल्ले बोलेंगे कि फन इवेंट था तो कोई सीरियसली नहीं खेल रहा था, क्या फर्क पड़ रहा है, राइट? यही बोलते थे लोग। But- अब अच्छा नहीं खेल रहे हैं तो बोल रहे चिल करो, मतलब ऐसा नहीं है। सब लोग सीरियसली खेल रहे हैं, सब जीतने के लिए आए, सब पैसा कमाने के लिए यहाँ पे है। कोई फन इवेंट के जैसा नहीं खेल रहा है इस चीज को। सब लोग जीतने के लिए आए, सब सीरियसली खेल रहे हैं, नहीं तो आपको हर जगह पे ड्रॉप फाइट दिखती नहीं दिख रही ना, मतलब कुछ तो हो, सीरियसली खेल रहे हैं लोग। Sid भाई 6.4 के watching but 34,000 likes.
place, but with eliminations from
यार है तो है.
most teams
20K.
eliminated also make surprise. Like
20K
exactly
for Damwon Kia.
20K from this game alone, and these one singular games right will allow you to go even higher in the rankings.
वीनस
So
exactly,
they
but
should be
कौन
able to
समझा
compete
इसे?
now very
क्या
close
लिखा था
to
वीनस ने? देख लेता
Alpha
हूँ रुको.
7 with the other teams at the top.
Yeah, because before this, what they only
मेरे
had
चैट
was
में
10K,
दोस्तियाँ हो रही है.
10K
They were 8th
in the
place.
bank.
वीनस ने क्या लिखा
Yeah,
था?
so,
दिख रहा नहीं है मेरे को.
Yeah, this is going to be a significant bump up for them. Probably moving into the top.
नहीं दिख रहा वीनस.
I would say so.
We don't have to wonder. We can
बैन किया था क्या वीनस को मैंने?
Honestly,
नहीं दिख रहा
actually
मेरे को.
the overalls when it comes to
I'm gonna go
points here.
fourth.
Fifth.
Third.
I got it.
I'm just so... You know what? This is why I'm the blessed.
क्या चल रहा है? अल्फा 7
Yeah, I mean, it's not by choice.
36,000.
It is, yeah, okay, definitely. It's not,
I
not-
mean,
it's not
when
bad.
Kalaris looks at the overalls before we get to see it, yeah.
यार अभी भी डुएबल है यार. एक मैच लास्ट मैच अच्छा खेल रहे हो यार. Come on.
The overalls before we
Yeah,
get on
actually,
it?
yeah. You
Last
see
में
now,
अच्छा
he's
खेल रहे हो यार,
got
बस.
his Xperia phone under the desk and he's taking a look every single time.
It just loads so fast.
Yeah, I know, right? Exactly.
Well, I mean, it's got to be fast when it's made in collaboration with professional players.
That's right.
Got to load those stats.
And it's actually our partner here at PUBG Mobile Esports as well.
I'm so happy about
Team
that.
Falcons, you can see here second place with 45 points. No chicken dinners though, which makes it even more impressive. They're able to be so high up when you have teams like S2G, Damwon Kia, and then Alpha 7 above them in chicken dinners. Like, to kind of be sandwiched between those.
I mean, that's the different strats, right? You're going to have some from some of the teams. Some are definitely not going to be aiming for those wins, even though the win's still 10k. That is a very huge increase. Some are just looking for that consistency. Can get some airdrops, can get those special eliminations. Maybe the first elimination if you have a hot drop. Like, you have a lot of different ways to be first place without getting a single win. And it seems like Falcons, that's the route they're approaching here.
And you look at S2G and Damwon Kia getting them
रील देख रहा था, रील देख रहा था.
day here each. This is two teams that
अभी तो बोला इंडिया से जो जाएगा उनको सपोर्ट करेंगे. जब गॉडल की बात आई तब सीओडीएम देख. अरे दल्ले, मैंने बोला सीओडीएम परमिशन होगा तो करेंगे. वो नहीं सुना. फैन का ऐसा ना, तुम लोग को ना ऐसा झाड़ू लेके फैन तो देना चाहिए. ये नहीं सुना. मैंने क्या बोला? बट मैंने सीओडीएम कभी देखा नहीं है, तब पता नहीं कैसे करेंगे.
What do you remember?
I remember when like we're talking a lot about this
चूतिया.
in the past, you know, like those global events also, and also
यही प्रमोट करो तुम लोग. सब पेंचर तुम लोग बेल्ट से मारता ना तुम्हारा माँ बाप बचपन में, ऐसा पैदा नहीं होता. हमने बहुत मार खाया था. तुम लोग ने भी उतना मार खाना चाहिए था.
Let's leave it at that. That's it. That's
जाओ, सुनो मैंने क्या बोला है. जाओ.
All right, let's take a look at our
Chato.
rewards rankings, though. Right, we obviously have rankings when it comes to points. We also have rankings.
क्या बोला मैंने? अलाउड होगा तो करेंगे ना, क्यों नहीं करेंगे?
In first place with 36K.
बट कभी मैंने सीओडीएम देखा भी नहीं. मतलब ये गेम के बारे में मेरे को इतना कुछ पता नहीं, बट मैंने सीओडीएम तो बिल्कुल ही नहीं देखा है. लिटरली ये मेरे वर्ड्स थे.
Maybe we
I think
were
Alpha 7 on the
using-
Kendi.
Oh yeah, maybe. It's close. But I
Yeah.
mean, regardless, 20k in a game. You know what? I'll take that. And
क्या मतलब तेरा असली बाप मर गया तो सुना स्काउट को बाप बना लिया? नहीं, मेरा असली बाप जिंदा है.
to this stage
मेरा
of
असली
the
बाप जिंदा है.
Watchparty showdown. I think they're coming in relatively relaxed almost. About
कुछ
their
बहुत
approach
गंदा
to
बोलने
the
वाला था मैं इसके आगे, बट जाने दो.
teams around them. I think they're pretty confident here.
You know what I'm happy to
स्काउट को
see?
बाप, हाँ स्काउट परफॉर्म कर रहा है बाहर जाके, क्यों ना बनाओ उसको मेरा
I
बाप.
wasn't a believer in other South Korean overlords, to be honest. You know, at PMGC, I was like, it's kind of a fluke.
तुम्हारा बाप तुम्हारे मम्मी के साथ रात घर के अंदर परफॉर्म नहीं कर पाता. स्काउट बहन चो रियाद में जाके इंटरनेशनल लॉबी में इतने अच्छे अच्छे प्लेयर्स के सामने परफॉर्म कर रहा है. क्यों ना बनाऊं मैं उसको अपना बाप.
Insanely strong team.
They know their identity. And you know, when you were saying you were skeptical about their previous successes, etc., and things like that, that was over a long-form tournament where they were able to gather so much information about all the other regions, bring that together, and then actually still continue to play their identity, which is find themselves a central spot, go for those very wide splits. Once they know they've got control, push out with 3 and make sure that they're not getting to the circles, and it's continuing here.
Yeah, I mean, you remember in 2020 PMGC, right, when the only South Korean team really used to struggle. I think
मतलब ऐसा है कि अगर मैं एक बंदे को प्यार दे रहा हूँ तो उसके अगेंस्ट जितने भी है उनको मैं हेट दे रहा हूँ. ये होता है अपने एवरेज कुछ फैंस है, उनका माइंडसेट ये होता है कि अगर मैं स्काउट को प्यार दे रहा हूँ तो स्काउट के अगेंस्ट जितने भी लोग हैं उनको मैं हेट दे रहा हूँ. ये होता है उनका मीनिंग. समझ रहे हो? दिस इज हाउ दे थिंक.
Yeah, definitely. It's a region, it's a country.
परफॉर्मेंस
that
की बात
has
मादर चोद.
absolute most powerful esports infrastructure.
अरे मादर पबजी तो बैन है ना इंडिया में, फिर भी वॉच पार्टी उखाड़ ले बहन के लन जो उखाड़ सकता है.
We know Cloris can talk,
Oh,
and
yeah,
talk, and
sorry,
talk
yeah.
about this topic. Also,
उखाड़ ले.
extremely excited we're talking about them becoming more.
उखाड़ ले जो उखाड़
when it comes
सकता है.
to PUBG Mobile. But you guys at home, remember we do have the Vibe and Drive event happening. That's something just to remind you guys.
आप कौन से टीम के फैन हो?
Your friends and
सीडम.
missions.
लास्ट टाइम पबजी में बैन हुआ था.
Permanent
तब कहाँ थे?
We also have to give a big thank you over to
तब कहाँ थे आप?
Enrico, Sadia, Dr. Suleiman, Hal Habib, everyone that's been involved here.
तब भोसड़ा बंद था,
event to
अभी
make
खुल
it
गया.
possible. And not to mention there's a viewer survey going for you guys as well. Make sure you guys are paying attention to chat. You guys can see the link there or check out any 10-cent social media. But gentlemen, it is time to get into our next match and technically our final match of this event. However, we do have one match to come thereafter. It's going to be Miramar and it's going to be brought to you by Avenger.
उखाड़ लो जो उखाड़ सकते हो. स्ट्रीम वॉच पार्टी कर रहा हूँ मैं. उखाड़ लो. यही कुछ दल्ले होते हैं जो ऑर्ग्स में झगड़ा करवाते हैं. यही है भाई नव भाई, यही है वो दल्ले. ऑर्ग्स में ना अभी माँ कसम मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ नव भाई, इतना कुछ सॉर्टेड है ना, माँ कसम बता रहा हूँ, इतना अच्छे से सॉर्टेड है ना कि हम लोग अच्छे से बात कर रहे हैं, कम्युनिकेट कर रहे हैं. थिंग्स आर अगेन कमिंग बैक टू व्हाट इट वाज 2-3 years ago. थिंग्स आर कमिंग डाउन, थिंग्स आर बीइंग गेटिंग सॉर्टेड राइट नाउ. बट देखो ये होता है, अब उसने मेरे को कुछ बोला तो मैंने फैन बेस को भरा, बट कभी कभी फिर वो मिसकम्युनिकेशन में सामने वाले लगता है कि मैं उनको भर रहा हूँ, उनको मेरे को लगता है कभी कभी वो मेरे को भर रहे. राइट, दिस इज व्हाट हैपेंस. सो एंड ऑफ द डे व्हेन एवरीथिंग इज लाइक गेटिंग बेटर ना, these are these fucknuts, these are this, ये है वो लौंडे जो झगड़े लगाते हैं. जेन्युइनली बता रहा हूँ, आपको पता नहीं है, आपको दिख नहीं रहा, बट जो जितना कामनेस अभी है ना, जितना एक सिनर्जी अभी बना है एक लास्ट एक मे बी 2-3 हफ्तों में, वो बहुत अच्छा है अपने लिए, बहुत ज्यादा. आपको दिखेगा थोड़े टाइम में. उमर रियाद, ऑनेस्ट ब्लॉग्स, यस यस ब्रदर. Sit, calm down. They want you to say wrong things on stream. Avoid these chats. I'm genuinely telling you. I'm genuinely telling you, जो पीस अभी है थोड़ा बहुत हो रहा है अभी भी, बट जो पीस अभी चल रहा है because both the orgs are making an effort कि एक पीस रहे ताकि तुम लोग एंजॉय करो. बट कुछ दल्ले हैं जिनको पता नहीं कौन सा टाइप का मेंटल अब्यूज मिला है बचपन से कि उनको चाहिए कि लोगों में झगड़े हो. ये देखो एसीडीएम वापस आ गया. देखा अभी मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ, वो सुना ही नहीं उसने, वो वापस आ गया. देखा, ये वापस आ गया. इसको प्लीज हाइड कर दो चैनल से, बैन कर दो इसको कंप्लीटली. मॉड्स प्लीज. इनको अच्छा लगता है जब इंडस्ट्री के जायंट्स लड़ते हैं, कंट्रोवर्सी करते हैं, एक दूसरे को गाली देते हैं. इनको अच्छा लगता है क्योंकि इनको बचपन से गालियां सुनने की आदत है. इनको इनके माँ बाप, चाचा चाची, मौसा मौसी सब ने गालियां दी है बचपन से, पैदा होते ही. तो इनको एक आदत सी हो गई है गाली सुनने की. समझ रहे हो, ये प्रॉब्लम है. ये दिस इज द मेन प्रॉब्लम. दिस इज द मेन प्रॉब्लम.
Alpha 7 really dominating leaderboards in all possible ways.
Hello?
Limbs though, Raze has been impressive. Luxy in second place there with 2. So quite crazy. This first circle is bigger than I expected actually. A lot of space for all these teams here. I'm not expecting too many crazy things to happen just off the bat. But let's see who the teams are going to be the first to be eliminated.
I am intrigued to see who's going to be getting that first element. Who's going to be getting that hot drop? I think it took 5 minutes, Adventure. I was going back and it took 5 minutes for somebody to get the first element in Sandhawk. Is it going to be a little bit faster here? Just stay tuned. We're going to end up
okay, let's go.
While you're at it, keep an eye out for the PMWI gun skins.
तो हमें यही बता रहा था कि there is a lot of peace right now in the community. Please let it be that way. Don't do this. दोनों ऑर्ग में बहुत ज्यादा पीस है. Genuinely बता रहा हूँ, बहुत ज्यादा. अगर कुछ झगड़ा हुआ ना तो वो तुम्हारे वजह से होगा. सॉन्ग ठीक है. गाइस 8:15 तक अगर ये मैच खत्म नहीं होता तो जाना पड़ेगा मेरे को, क्योंकि हम एक अनबॉक्सिंग कर रहे हैं. तो वो अनबॉक्सिंग के लिए मेरे को जाना पड़ेगा. ठीक है, जस्ट इन केस चालू तब तक खत्म नहीं हुआ इवेंट.
He kind of wants to be hit in the head rather. Nature coming out. The trading, I think Silas pulled it out earlier.
चिल सिट में आज पता नहीं इतने हेटर्स क्यों आ गए. यार हेटर्स की बात नहीं है यार, ये लोग झगड़े लगाते हैं बे. ये लोग जेन्युइन झगड़े लगाते हैं, ये लोग आके हेट देते हैं, फिर मैं जब इनको रिप्लाई करता हूँ ना तो सामने वाले को कभी कभी लग जाता है कि मैं उनको रिप्लाई दे रहा हूँ, है ना। मैं नाम ले लेता हूँ, फॉर एग्जांपल गॉडल में से कोई होगा तो उसको लगेगा कि मैं उनको हेट दे रहा हूँ, ऐसा नहीं होता। बट ये फैन बेसेस मेरे को भी ट्रिगर करते हैं, ये फैन बेसेस उनको भी ट्रिगर करते हैं। बट मैं जेन्युइनली बता रहा हूँ, जो पीस है ना वो रहने दो पीस को, बहुत अच्छा लगेगा तुम लोग को। ये ऐसा टाइम है इंडस्ट्री में जहाँ पे गेम का अपने को पता नहीं, सबको साथ होना चाहिए, झगड़ा लगाने बंद कर दो।
Warehouse, he sees him. Oh, more shots are coming in. I think could be Banda.
वॉच पार्टी करोगे पोकेमोन का? यस करेगा, वॉच पार्टी करेगा पोकेमोन का।
Oh, look at that.
Beautiful there from ID7.
Silas does end up getting knocked and eliminated. We do have the first elimination here within before 5 minutes. Okay, we got that out of the way. You can see Skyton being able to get the first elim there. $2,000. That's just crazy. It makes me wish that I was a pro player and being able to play. But guess what? Hamsi is going to try to make a push here on one of the RA players. Nope, never mind. He's going to decide to back off a little bit. It's not going to be able to cover him anymore. Remember, he did
अनबॉक्सिंग है, किसका तो अनबॉक्सिंग है वो, आई थिंक पता चल जाएगा तुम लोगों को बहुत ही जल्दी।
One man down. How are they going to be approaching this? They were being very aggressive earlier. Racy, you can see them trying to throw a grenade. Is he going to be able to connect? He is able to connect a little bit. But Kasi also getting some knocks. So 9-7. Now the tables have turned. 9-7 almost knocked him earlier. And guess what? Ray getting the shot and the finish right there. Bandar getting the knock now on Hamsi.
और अगर मैं देखो तुमको अगर जानना है तो मैं जेन्युइनली तुमको बता देता हूँ कि मैं क्यों अवॉइड करना चाहता हूँ CODM का वॉच पार्टी करना, क्योंकि मैं ना मेरे मुंह के अंदर एक फिल्टर नहीं है। मैं तुम लोगों को जेन्युइनली बताता हूँ, इट्स नॉट बिकॉज आई डोंट वांट देम टू विन और एनीथिंग। मैं क्यों नहीं जेन्युइनली करना चाहता हूँ, लेट मी टेल यू। क्योंकि मेरे मुंह के अंदर ना फिल्टर नहीं है, मैं कुछ भी बोल देता हूँ। मैं गलती से कुछ बोल दूंगा, कुछ मजाक मस्ती करूंगा, कोई ऑफेंड हो जाएगा, उसका फिर कंट्रोवर्सी बनेगा, फिर रिप्लाईज होंगे वहां से, फिर वहां से कुछ आएगा, तो मेरे को वो चीज अवॉइड करना है बाबा। तुम समझ रहे हो, मेरे को वो चीज कंप्लीटली अवॉइड करना है। ऐसा नहीं है कि आई डोंट वांट देम टू विन, व्हाई वुड आई नॉट वांट देम टू विन? डजंट मेक सेंस। आई जस्ट वांट टू अवॉइड एवरी सिंगल फाइट आई कैन। मेरे मुंह पे फिल्टर नहीं है कोई भी। मेरे को पता है कि वहां के लोग नहीं ट्रिगर होंगे क्योंकि मैं उनको समझा दूंगा, बट वो फैंस ट्रिगर हो जाएंगे, वो लोग फिर आके कुछ बोलेंगे, फिर यहाँ से कुछ हमको बोलना पड़ेगा और फिर वही हम लोग चले जाएंगे जहाँ पे कब से हम लोग वहीं पे अटके हुए हैं। ठीक है, विच इज व्हाई आई वांट टू अवॉइड डूइंग COD's वॉच पार्टी, CODM's वॉच पार्टी। जेन्युइनली बता रहा हूँ मैं, जेन्युइनली। इट्स नॉट लाइक
12 teams.
I don't want them to win. Why wouldn't I? I want India to fucking get a trophy, yaar.
Other teams are going to be rotating. What they're also going to be doing, you see Alpha 7 currently right now at the top. What are they going to be?
Stalwart Esports following you.
Mafioso, I mean,
नहीं ये कब हुआ? मेरे को तो ब्लॉक ही कर दिए शायद, मेरे को दिख ही नहीं रहा।
I feel like when Alpha 7
मेरे को तो दिख ही नहीं रहा, मैं ब्लॉक टू शायद।
wanting to perform here on the PMWI.
ये मैंने उनको ब्लॉक किया है।
Top shooting at a bush right now, trying to
नहीं नहीं मैं ब्लॉक टू।
अच्छी
बात है।
You're gonna see Rod, a team that has been very, very quiet with Rod, but so far I feel like they are able to squeeze some points here and there.
Yeah, exactly. Carillo and the buggy trying to move in early. 3 vest.
हाँ मैं ब्लॉक टू, मैं ब्लॉक टू।
That's good to see. 7 grenades on Carillo. That is crazy. The other guys are also.
क्यों? बट अभी ऐसा कुछ किया है क्या मैंने? पहले तो ब्लॉक नहीं था, अभी ब्लॉक हुआ मैं। एकदम रिसेंटली ब्लॉक हुआ हूँ मैं, या मैंने ब्लॉक किया है? नहीं मैंने तो अनब्लॉक किया था। अच्छा नहीं 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 ब्लॉक नहीं हूँ, नहीं नहीं फॉलो नहीं कर रहे, बट ब्लॉक नहीं हूँ, है दिख रहा है पेज। माय बैड, माय बैड, ब्लॉक नहीं हूँ।
I think we just got our answer right there. Korea with 7 grenades. I don't think that's usually something that we tend to see.
गणेश लोंडे, सिड रिकॉर्डिंग बनाने को कितने दिन लगेंगे? बाथरूम क्लीनर, मेरे पास एक और बाथरूम के लिए रिकॉर्डिंग है, तुम्हारा जानने वाला है, उसमें ऐसी आवाज आती है वो रिकॉर्डिंग में से, बाथरूम के अंदर से। चाहिए तुमको? वो दूं? गणेश लोंडे भाई?
Yeah, they're just gonna keep battling each other, and I know those two players, and I know they definitely have egos, and they're gonna be wanting to one-up each other.
For sure. And now with this circle here on the northern side, going in early, and circle moves earlier, it's faster, and it's potentially later going to be smaller. So let's see what the teams decide to do in these cases here. The circle is closing in just less than 10 seconds. See 7C in the distance, and Bigatron here on screen. Misery.
Gigatron trying to figure out. They are going to be seeing 7Cs rotating there towards the north of them.
गणेश भाऊ बोला गायत्री गणेश भाऊ अब नहीं हो रहा कॉपी पेस्ट
everybody. That circle is going to be closing in a lot faster. This is a Miramar that they're not used to playing. They're not going to be able to be as patient. I can hear the crowd too screaming in the background. The crowd, by the way, has been absolutely great so far. Last week and this week, good to see that they showed up to support their local teams in Team Falcons and RA Esports.
Yeah, exactly. Rauf,
Sit by Starbucks with Starbucks. Thanks, man.
getting into the zone just now.
Why to read these chats?
A long distance to go in.
Just to reply to them.
And it's funny to see where
That's
these
it.
guys are going to be teaming. I love the support that we're getting out of the crowd. That's fantastic. Vampire on screen.
यार Falcons के लिए
और
क्या
PMW
cheer होता है बे
actually
देखो ना
getting
मैं
two champions
मजबूत cheer होता है
coming out of Thailand. And exactly these guys are going to be moving in early as well, trying to get some better locations. They actually already have a decent spot inside the circle, but they want to get further north.
भाई मेरे घर का बाथरूम साफ कर दे ब्रो तेरा पूरा घर बिक जाएगा मेरे को अफोर्ड करने के लिए मैं कर दूंगा मेरे को कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं मैं कर दूंगा बट घर बेचना पड़ेगा तेरे को
All the teams, except for some teams,
मेरे को अफोर्ड करने के लिए 1 घंटे के लिए
are literally just in a straight line
कर दूंगा कुछ ऐसा टेंशन नहीं है
circle, which is something I have never seen before. Now you see Damwon Kia. Damwon Kia actually.
मेरे 1 घंटे का रेट पता है आपको कोई भी एक्टिविटी करने के लिए
Trying to go now towards the north. I think they might.
बहुत ज्यादा है
to La Cobreria.
कास्टिंग एनालिस्ट सब करवाते हैं मेरे से बहुत ज्यादा है अफोर्ड नहीं कर पाओगे वही प्रॉब्लम बाकी कुछ
Just a
नहीं
straight line down the middle. There is some teams now starting to make their way towards the side of the circle, but they're currently everybody's just waiting to see where this is going to go. And this.
लेट्स एक्सो देखा इसका डीपी देखो भाई मेरे घर का बाथरूम साफ कर दे इसका डीपी देखो अरे ऐसे बहुत थे इंस्टा पे तो बहुत थे वो टाइम पे सब इंडियन डीपीज वाले हेट दे रहे थे सब इंडियन फ्लैग
And with this circle, what a shift. I'm interested to see what Damwon Kia is going to end up doing now. I think they're going to realize that. They're going to start going back down and try to make a push.
हाँ है ठीक है अपने लौंडे अच्छे पोजीशन पे
Center onto San Martin. It's actually tiny compared to the last circle here. So a lot of teams have to move on early if they want to get any terrain of that. And also, we could potentially see an urban ending. Shots are coming out from that Ma towards Vampire, doing a lot of damage onto those vehicles. The Bronco is taking more damage than the bus, so it's definitely good that they're focusing that. The bus is almost a tank. Does go
Why 7C is only 10 points after chicken dinner also? Bro अभी मैं ये 5वीं या 6वीं बार समझा रहा हूँ वो जो फर्स्ट मैच था जो डुओस का था जो डुओस वाला मैच था वो ये इवेंट के लिए नहीं था उसमें जो 2 लोग मतलब स्काउट और सारंग जो वो चिकन डिनर निकाले एक तो उनको उसका $10,000 मिला है प्लस उनको अगले आईपीएल के सीजन में डायरेक्ट एंट्री मिला है एक मुंबई इंडियंस से खेलेगा एक दिल्ली डेयरडेविल से खेलेगा तो वो ऑफिशियल मैच के लिए नहीं था वो गिनना बंद करो मैं कितने बार बोल चुका हूँ
Whichever vehicle passes by, whether it's Rod or whether it's Vampire Esports, they're gonna get some bullets onto them. You can see the Mar trying to cover up Powerful a little bit. Powerful needs to be careful. 7Cs is very close by. They could end up getting an angle on them. 7Cs being very patient. Falcons never alone, getting 2 knocks right there from Rod. Can they get the finish, or is 7Cs going to
चुराओ 7Cs चुराओ अरे
the
यार
Mark does end up getting the finish on Munir, and I think he's going to be able to get the finish on another player too. Meanwhile, Star Wars Esports.
ये तो 100% स्टालवर्ट का चिकन है 100%
from Rod. Just absolute madness. There's so many teams alive right now. The circle, as you mentioned earlier, is so small. It's going to just open up the door.
आदित्य जॉर्ड मैं कर दूंगा साहब आपका बाथरूम सिर्फ है मुझे तो कर लो क्या
You know what? We might be able to actually steal.
ये असली आदित्य तो नहीं हो सकता
from some of these teams with all the damage the Team Falcons.
कैसे जाते हैं इसके चैनल पे असली तो नहीं हो सकता है
And Nate not being able to connect onto anybody. I think this is going to be the replay right here from Powerful. And also from its other team.
By Zoli, what a spray.
3 players out of Rod. That's going to feel good for that team.
Yeah, Forever Alone was actually the guy that got those, but we saw Powerful's
असली है
point of view in that
लौड़ा
case.
मेरा असली है
He is relocating this bus here with the smoke. He wants to maybe potentially get a little bit deeper or onto a different angle. Starbot has a lot of control on that southern side of that new circle. The question is, do they try to make a fight for it, or are they trying to push
कैसे
the guys
देखते हैं
to
असली है कि नहीं
In this case, a lot of peacocking.
Stream पे जाना पड़ेगा ना
Up and make sure nobody else
चेक
tries
कर
to
रहा
push them
हूँ
in this situation, right? You want to really try to maintain
Stream पे
control of
जाना
that
पड़ेगा
because
ना
it is dead center right now and almost guaranteed to be inside.
अबे असली है वे
Yeah, we were talking about urban finishes last week.
Asli
We
hai,
might end
asli
up
hai.
getting our wish here.
Oh, yes, I
with the
wish.
Asli
crazy,
hai.
crazy urban finish in San Martin. And I'm kind of hoping
क्या
for it.
बातें कर रहा है बे?
See, Team
असली है,
Falcons
असली है.
and Senseis, these two teams are currently being able to coexist. And we do
Ooh.
have a crazy shift towards west,
No urban ending.
south. And yeah,
Loud है लग के.
just there's still some urban there, but yeah, I don't think it would
It has
end up
to
getting the urban ending.
We have to get a down one
Louder
Kia
like
hard
that.
shift 3 times back to back to back for it to go up there. But the question is, what does the teams that are outside
वो
do now?
गैस्टी
A
का
lot of the
चिकन है.
teams
असली है सीट भाई. आज
trying to
देखा
get
मैंने
into that
चैनल
matchup
देखा
because
तो.
you kind of want to stay away from the north, right? It's like at least 80% chance that it's going to stay on the south side. If you look at the size of the circle and where that road is, you don't want to have to cross that road later. So it's basically it's a Hail Mary if you go into the city and just try to survive. The other team should be trying to rotate in behind and kind of.
I said how you man and about your family. Hope your mother and family is happy and healthy. You just want to change your mood. Oh, they're all good, man. I'm in a good mood. I'm not in a bad mood, bro. But if somebody talks shit, I will talk shit back to them. If मेरा जब mood खराब होता है तो मैं I think बोल के stream बंद कर देता हूँ. But my mood is absolutely fine. Don't worry about it. I promise you.
Backing up a little bit in Alpha 7.
Oh,
That one, yeah.
they're so
They
low.
were getting pushed by Alpha 7. He does end up getting a both knock from Damn One Kia. They're not able to.
ST का चिकन है 101%.
Even though in a way they were blessed by those zones.
ST का चिकन है.
And I think it has to be with Alpha 7 just making them push out of the area that Damn One Kia was trying to control.
Lord taking some fire from Stalwart. Stalwart still in a really good high ground spot, as you see on the screen right there. A lot of control they're able to do. They just need to a little bit later need to focus. Oh, nice shots. Pika taking down Lord.
4-4-4 हो गया. अरे thank you man.
The east side so they can control that high ground and not be.
Please take some action on Dark Gaming 1.0, spreading hate on SATL continuously. Check his comment. Don't give a shit.
With a headshot and a mini
ब्लॉक करके छोड़ दो. उनको इग्नोर करो या ब्लॉक बटन दबाओ वो चैनल को हाइड कर दो और छोड़ दो. मैं रिपोर्ट भी करने नहीं बोल रहा हूँ. ब्लॉक करके छोड़ दो. करने दो जो करने का. रिपोर्ट करने की कोई गरज नहीं है. सीधा ब्लॉक और भूल जाओ. सो जाओ रात को. उनका हेड दिखेगा ही नहीं तो बस खत्म. तुषार बंसल सिट भाई थैंक्स फॉर रिप्रेजेंटिंग इंडिया इन हेटर्स के लिए एक मेंबरशिप ऑन कर ले. दल्ला आर्मी करके. आइडिया अच्छा है. दल्ला आर्मी. I mean,
is making some kind of push. They are positioning themselves right now. And talking about Vampire Esports, they are able to spot one player from Bigatron, and they are going to be pushing this. They know how big the high ground can be here in Miramar.
Yeah, exactly. This control could be crucial for them, but they are outside the zone. Misery has to relocate.
Sparky hate फैला रहा है SATL के बारे में. Again, don't give a shit.
Circle. It is also circle 4. So
still waiting for that Safai contract.
Damage, as you see here.
यार
teams are on the northern side still or around
सफाई करते सफाई तो अच्छा करते हैं ये लोग ओआर वाले
trying to control some
semis में.
Oh, it's a western shift. Still
finals
of the road in,
finals का पता नहीं. semis तक तो सफाई अच्छी
the last compound from inside San Martin and Alpha 7 with that western control could potentially have another great game 7.
Yeah, and we're going to see so many crazy shifts right here. I mean, we're seeing it right now. We're talking about a Star Wars Esports. We're going to be able to spot 7 Cs. Rod is currently eliminated. And
अरे कभी गिरे दो लोग.
To get into their circle. It's going to be crazy rotations. And I think a lot of these teams are going to be getting gate kept by Star Wars Esports. You see a nade there by Damar. Meanwhile, Star Wars Esports looking at all of this. And guess what? They're trying to third party. I think Damar was able to get that.
Yeah.
कहाँ पे मरे ये लोग?
So this first special elimination with the nade, that's great. Now Misery is going to be doing some lot of damage. Oh, it's 2 stopped. With the return headshot onto Misery. Now the guys from Bigatron, they're going to have to consider, are we going to try to res him? I don't think it's happening. The circus already moving. They're going to have to move too. Loxy, last player. No, Vampire's just trying to move in, and Loxy's just going to try to get
last game
out of this one. Ravenclaw taking the boss. A lot of damage is ticking from that zone right now.
That's where I'm going to be looking at the replay there. Damar with that first good nade and being
pretty
much 2 players while he's at it. So he's not just going for the first elimination, he's also trying to go for the most special eliminations, which is going to be 5K. That is
semi-goats for a reason, why?
2K.
Yeah, no, both of them are 2K.
Goats the whole.
Okay. Nice.
Semi-final.
7 Cs does end up getting eliminated there by Team Falcons. Vampire Esports, Ravenclaw ends up getting knocked too. You can see now Star Wars Esports also trying to make a push there towards the circle. Just absolute madness right now going on with this. with the
Finals
shift
में
that we ended
mutton.
up getting them, one Kia only has 2 players. They ended up getting just caught on the rotation by Nick McGalaxy earlier.
It kind
क्या
of
मर
gives
गए?
it away, right? Because
चलो,
he's hiding in the bushes,
guys,
there's
thanks
a
for tuning
big
in.
orange car just next to it.
8:15 भी हो गया है. अरे exact time पे मर गए बे ये लोग. Exact time पे मर गए.
Also close to it. He's trying to send it, but Starwood is trying to defend. This is a really good dip he has, but it's outside the zone, and he's going to be pushed here just in 60 meters. He is pushing closer. Luxy's trying to get the most out of this one. He's going to have a hard time. He's going to have to smoke just now.
एक और मैच है डू. अरे मेरे को ट्रॉफी का अनबॉक्सिंग करने जाना है. बीरो. अरे आ गया मैसेज आ गया. ट्रॉफी का अनबॉक्सिंग के लिए जाना है. ठीक है, कल मिलते हैं दोस्तों. कल मिलते हैं. ठीक है गाइस, जनरली बता रहा हूँ, अनबॉक्सिंग करने जाना है. तुम लोगों को देखना होगा ना, तो तुम लोग को भी देखना है ना. अनबॉक्सिंग करके आता हूँ गाइस. सी यू टुमारो. कल लोगों पे मिलेंगे. आज रात को अगर एनर्जी रही तो आरपी करने आऊंगा रात को. सी या.
तेरे नाल देना साडी बाली लगदी. चले किथे रुको थोनू काली लगदी. जिथे पैर रखा उत्थे मेला लगदा नी कुड़े. जिथे पावां बहर नी दवाली लगदी. लंघे बार बरोले खै के हुण देखण घर विच बह के. देखी ना मैं उन्हां को लैके ना मेरा लगे. देखी जट्टिए नी मुंडा. जट्टिए नी मुंडा. मैं क्या जट्टिए नी मुंडा. जट्टिए नी मुंडा. जेब थैली माल काला. जट बैली यारी पाला. पावां कुड़ता जे काला हुंदी.